Juan, you should be subbed already. It shouldn't be, oh, you have to win the first game today, pilot, or else I'm not. No, it should be you're already subbed. And never gonna let you down. Thank you. Yeah, you're 5 away. And if you ever want to drop your eBay link, I'll give you one drop. You can drop your eBay link once and one time only. So you have to use it at the perfect time. So you get one. You know, because you've gifted so many subs, I'll give you one. All right, so we're playing the evolved form of Seadra today, and the warp digivolved form of Horsea. Juan, yeah, but if they're watching Trust Your Pilot, then they'll forget that they're hungry, so it's fine. Can you remind me on Destined Rivals launch day? Yeah, that's a good idea. So, World Tide, reveal the top 6. It does 60 damage for each energy. You need to hit 5 if you want to have a chance to win. Hitting 6 is great. I think the problem with this list is that, you know, you gotta believe, right? Maybe I cut the Relor and the Rabska. Maybe we cut a Seadra or something and just go to like 2 Rare Candy and put a Blood Moon or Saluna in the deck or something. The problem is that you do need like 20 energy. I only have 14. You need like 16, 18, 20, something around there. But it's like, it's so impossible to have a functional deck. Because like, you know, Metang works because it's a stage 1 and then you have a bunch of basics. This doesn't work because it's, you know, low HP. We're under 1500, okay? We're going to be fine. And never gonna let me down. I am always moist and waiting for you to slide into my DMs. And if you didn't see the Genesect leak, I mean, I'm sure I'll talk about it in the Sunday video. It's just Genesect. It looks like Genesect will be able to get 2 Evolution Metal Pokemon from deck, and then it does a disappointing amount of damage. But let me just, yeah, the Genesect leak is 150 damage, and then it probably takes like 30 less, and then you can go find 2 Metal Evolution Pokemon. Me and my dog, welcome in. And Clamburglar. No, I told you this. I told you this ahead of time. There's literally 4 decks you can play with the Marnie and Stevens. Oh, crap. 3 mulligans? Okay, that actually... They also had to take 3 mulligans. No, Genesect EX is just kind of terrible. Wait, how did they take 5 mulligans with a Charizard deck? That's crazy. And, you know, maybe I should have the redeemable ticket because this deck just relies on Horsea. Like, maybe I should have 200 Budew or something. Like, this isn't going to go well. Okay, well, that's actually a decent start. And they got of course, they got the freaking fan Rotom. Okay, so we go, what, Buddy Poffin? How do we have 14 energy in the deck and none of them are in my hand right now? So I can't even retreat the Horsea to go retreat into my Budew. Okay, well, that's fine. Would have been great if I could, you know, use a certain card here. Oh, man. Yeah, 14 energy, don't see a single one. Oh, we prized the Horsea, and we prized Budew, and we prized Relor. Oh, man, we prized the Horsea, we prized Budew, we prized the Relor, and then we didn't get a single energy off of, what, the 10 cards we saw? Oh, man, we're off to the races today, aren't we? And Juan, I don't think you're going to be subbing today. Oh my goodness. How did we draw 2 more cards and this is how it's going? This is just insanity. Okay, and they're weak to grass. So, you know, maybe we can knock out the Pidgeot. Maybe we'll hit 5 energy. We do have to top deck an energy here. Or I guess we'll play with our balls. Our balls of a. Our balls of a. But we have to go get Fezandipiti. because this game is so much fun. And it's like, I have Max Rod as the A spec. I don't know if that's necessarily the best call. Okay, all right, well. I guess we go Arven for Max Rod. Arven for Max Rod, and then we go Ultra Ball away, the Rescue Board, and the TM Evolution. And then we get the Kingdra. Actually, no, yeah, we still need the Fezandipiti. Oh, man. Okay, no, this is fine. We're going to get a Kingdra off of the Fezandipiti. We did not, in fact, get a Kingdra off the Fezandipiti. And then I know that the Buddy Puffin is a useless card, so what I have to do here is go... Do I seriously? Yeah, it was 2 minutes. What do you mean? He said Kingdra. Yeah, it was 2 minutes. All right, so we're going to call for backup. And then we get, yeah, 1, 2, 3. Okay. And yeah, we don't know for sure, but it's probably 2 metal Pokemon a turn and then 150 damage, and it probably takes like 30 or 60 less. It has 220 hit points, so it's not, you know, the worst basic metal type. So yeah, Steven's Metagross and Metang. It had only been 1 minute 50. Sure. Well, no, because remember, there's a 10-second delay. There's a 10-second delay. And Oster, hey, blame the person who offered to sponsor me and then hasn't gotten back to me because they're so busy. If I end up getting a sponsor, then guess what? I will turn down the ads. That is how nice of a pilot I am. I will literally turn down the ads if I get a sponsor. You know, most people would turn up the ads because a sponsor means they've made it in life. Okay, so let's Fezandipiti first, see what we get. Not what I wanted, and I mean, I guess, no, we kind of just got to go for it, right? Kind of just have to go for it here. So we need to Academy at Night, the Energy. I love how the Counter Catcher is higher up than the rest of the cards in my hand. Don't you love that? And After Crash, thanks for the raid. But look at that, the Counter Catcher is randomly higher up than all the other cards. Well, we're knocking out, I guess, a Dunsparce. And Jaw, you know that's not going to happen. You know that's not going to happen. All right, can we get a Horsea? Well, we got a Kingdra. Wait, so we prized Horsea, Kingdra, Budew, Rellor. And why money? I feel like you're AI generated. And After Crash? What is this? Magic Arena? This isn't Magic Arena. We don't do stuff like that. We don't get to see known cards. That doesn't make any sense. Wait, did they just go for the Fezandipiti and win the game? That's not good. Okay. Well, let's evolve into you. And then I guess I play with my Rod. Yeah, we just get everything. Okay. And yeah, very, very sus. Okay, Artisan. Again, we have several basics in the deck. They're just not in the deck. Okay, so then we go Ultra Ball away, Seadra and Energy. Go get the Kingdra. And D0, yeah, the amount of games where I don't get screwed over by prizes. 0. Yeah, we're at 0 right now. All right, so we go World Tide. We hit 6. We hit 4, which is 240. I guess, yeah, we go for the Dunsparce, and then we lose the game. Man, I don't know. It just seems like I have to get to the bottom of my deck faster, and I can't. It's like, what's a good repeatable card that empties my deck? Like Bill's Transfer looked at the top 8 and gets all the Pokemon out of there, but it's only top 8. And it's like, you need a bunch of Pokemon. This deck doesn't really have a bunch of Pokemon. I love how you have to click through like 3 or 4 screens to just collect your 100 crystals, when it's like over here, it's just boom, that's it. Blender is the opposite. Blender is the opposite. An Oscar Revavroom as an engine, that is an option. I did try that with Matang, and it did feel okay. So yeah, maybe we cut the Fezandipiti, we cut like the youngster. Yeah, it's so tough, right? Because it's like, yeah, I can easily just put 20 energy in the deck and have, 4 Iono and 4 Arven, but then I hurt my consistency the rest of the way. So it's like, yes, I can tell you how Kingdra should be played and how the list should be built, but you got to take RNG into account, and then it's like when a third of your deck is energy and you're playing a stage 2 deck, it just tends not to work. And the other reveals, so yeah, the Genesect DX, we got a leak on that one. And then I think we got a couple other leaks that are just really stupid, like the Durant is crap. The Pawniard is, oh yeah, the Pawniard is another trap card. So the Pawniard is for a metal, it does 10 damage and then they can't retreat. The Jellicent is terrifying. It is. And then, yeah, Behemoth is stupid. It's just your typical psychic attack that does more damage based on the energy attached to your opponent's active, but it's only 30. Fennel. Who the hell is Fennel? Nobody knows who Fennel is. Fennel heals 40 damage from each of your Pokemon. I mean, that's not bad. It's just like, really? And it looks like the set abbreviation names will be WHT for White Flare and BLK for Black Bolt. So, yeah, my opponent's not here. Why couldn't this have been the first game? I would have gotten a free sub from Juan. Yeah, so Pawniard, Behemoth, Fennel, the Durant, all look crap. Fennel, again, if Dragapult and Monkey Dory become crazy, then sure, Fennel might be okay. It's just, heal 40 from each of your Pokemon. It has its uses. I should play Mill, not Stall. I should. All right, I'm not going to sit here for 20 minutes when I'm already underneath 1,500. Again. Oh, yeah. I think it was Goomy Fan. Goomy Fan posted that they hit 10,000 games played. I'm at 9,200. I'm close. I'm edging myself. I'm getting close. But you see how many losses? Like, if I didn't just concede games where my opponent wasn't here, I would be at, what, 2,500 losses and 6,600 victories? So, like, it's not... It's because there's so many games where my opponent just isn't there, and I just concede because I don't want to wait, 1,000 hours. Oh, man. But yeah, so yeah, remember, no stream until Friday. Tomorrow, I'll try to get my last Destined Rivals preview video out. I didn't do a top 10. I know, I'm sorry. Please forgive me for not doing a top 10. It was so difficult to get a top 10. Like, to make a cohesive top 10, it basically just turned into, my bad. It basically just turned into my crafting guide video, because it was like, oh, I can make Shaymin number 1 and Team Rocket's, oh God, Team Rocket's Watchtower number 2. But then it's like, what? I do Ariana 3, Giovanni 4, Factory 5. Like, I just do all the Team Rockets cards 1 in a row. Yeah, it just seemed like I would be grouping together all of the Team Rockets cards. And like, oh yeah, I'd put Spidops at number 7. And again, that doesn't seem great. It's, yeah, this is even if we had a playable hand, I think this would be a loss. If your deck has a 60 hit point basic as the butt bone, ooh, hello, Budew. Oh, we got a Budew. Okay, I don't think I want to risk putting the Rellor into play, but that's okay. Okay, here we go. Budew. They're gonna knock out my Budew at some point, but at least we can maybe item lock him for 2 turns. Yeah, the set's not great. My crafting guide was kind of bloated because I did include, all the semi-playable cards, and we're probably going to get Mewtwo and Garchomp for free, as a certain very handsome person said in their YouTube video that's probably the most likely scenario. All right, I mean, we can just go Rare Candy. If I can knock out their Monkey Dory, do we stand a chancey? Shiny Ray, because they released new cards. They wouldn't release new cards if they weren't good. Could you imagine if the Pokemon Company released cards and they weren't good? Okay, they're going after my Horsea, which is very annoying. But don't worry, I have a few different weird and wacky Grimmsnarl decks. Because I kind of assumed... Okay, there's an eye. Oh, man. Because I kind of assumed this wouldn't go well. I'd get a few games of testing, and I went from like 1560 to 1480. Okay. Oh, that's bad. I mean, we're set up, right? We're set up. Me and my dog. Hopefully, that's not what you do with your dog. I don't like it. It's okay. You don't need to tell everybody what that is. Okay, so the problem with the Rabstia, I think we maybe do get the Relor, just in case, because the 30 damage could come back to bite me in the butt, even though I kind of like that. Oh yeah, we just have an energy in there. That's fine. I have a few different bad grips. Well, no, you can't say if they're good or bad because I haven't tested them yet. So are they good? Are they bad? We don't know because they have yet to be tested. So joke's on you, never gonna let me down. I haven't tested them, so we'll find out together if they're bad. And I think because of situations like what happened yesterday with Matang Heatran, I think I'm gonna start a VOD channel. And after how bad today is gonna go, I think I'll start a VOD channel on YouTube where I just upload the VODs and, probably do like just upload them because editing would take too long because like you have to edit and then you have to export it and exporting takes forever. And I don't feel like putting time into that. So I think I'll just do like a VOD channel. I can't remember what they've changed the rules to because, back when I started YouTube, you needed 1,000 subscribers to get monetized. I think they lowered it to like 750 and like it's less watch hours that you need to get monetized. So that's kind of nice. Is that, maybe I'll get monetized this year on the VOD channel. I'll have to basically beg people for subs, but we'll get there one day. It's only 500. Oh, so it's still 4,000 watch hours. Oh, that's less good. Yeah, that's, all right, here we go. Get excited, everybody. We're about to win this one. I mean, if I get 6 energy, you never know, right? If I hit the nuts, if I get punched in the balls and I hit the nuts. All right, I mean, yeah, Buddy Puffin thins out my deck, so that seems like the best option. All right, and then, yeah, we get the Horsea. And then we play with our balls. I don't think I want to mess around with the Fezandipiti. We just got to go for it and hope. Got to go for it and hope. That's all there is to it. This is probably going to be the shortest Kingdra deck you've ever seen somebody play. Oh, yeah, thank you. Thanks, PTCGL, for giving me the extra screen. Yeah, that's, all right, we got it. We got to put more energy in the deck. I got to put like a Squawkabilly. I got to put more energy. Yeah, it's going to have to be, like, I just have to go crazy. And oopsie daisy. Yeah. Oh, your husband? So that means your husband's not single. Damn. All right, so we're gonna get rid of the Relor and the Rabska. We're gonna go like 18 energy, 18. Let's cut the youngsters. I think it just has to be like Precious Trolley here. So we go for Squawkabilly and Precious Trolley. So Squawkabilly, we want you. And then, yeah, we have this guy. We have a TM Evolution. We have 2 Academy at night. You can't cut the youngster? I literally never drew into it. What do you mean I can't cut the youngster? All right, then we want like an Ursaluna. But if I put the Ursaluna in the deck, we're going to start it every single freaking time. Okay, then, yeah, I guess just like the Varoom and the Revavroom does seem decent. And which is the one? Put up to 2 basic. We could put up to 2 basic energy from my discard pile into my hand. I mean, or I can use poison gas. I mean, my Horsea has 60 hit points, so it feels like it's not the dumbest thing to just go for a 60 hit point Varoom. And, you know, maybe... but the poison might help a little bit. No, we're just going to go double Varoom and go for Revavroom. And Jaw, it does seem like they delayed the Marnie and Steve Index until May 30th. I guess just to align with Destined Rivals. And I mean, the Countercatcher haven't really done anything. So maybe we could cut the Countercatcher, but we'll make that decision after this game. Because I was thinking, oh, for Countercatcher, you know, they can just attack with somebody that's not a Terra. And it's like, I can bring up a Terra into the active and knock it. Ooh, they're playing a fire deck. They're playing a fire deck. We got this. We got this all day. Ale Dag. And you didn't get the youngsters because you didn't lure module them into your Precious Trolley with your Rare Candy. Okay, hey, we put the trolley in the deck. Right? We put the trolley in the deck. We put the lotion in the basket. Maybe this is the game. We're going second, right? I mean, okay, if we're ever going to win a game with Kingdra Snipe, this is literally the one game where it's going to happen. Watch me prize all 4 Horsea. The 4 Horsea, and they're not even here. Oh my god, this game is so stupid. This game is so poorly designed. And remember, if you go onto their known issues page, you're supposed to get a notification when your opponent like disconnects. So this just means your opponent's not here. But PTCGL needs better, like, just happening. But they don't know how to do it. That's the problem. Right? They have no idea how to code in better matchmaking or just not here detection. Because remember, the main issue with your opponent not being here is that their timer does not start counting down until the game begins. So if they just immediately disconnect or just don't show up, you have to wait for 2 timeouts before the timer even begins. And that, again, that's just horrible game design, which is what you come to expect from PTCGL. You just doked a Pult? Is that what the kids are saying for butt stuff these days? Okay. Man, it's just, you know, I think the 2 most recent posts on the forums, I think one was from Celio. It was about how poorly designed the ranked ladder is, which they've revamped like several times. Doke. Yeah, they've revamped the ranked ladder multiple times in the 3+ years. All right, well, Trolley. Are you freaking kidding me? This is insane. Okay, so we definitely can't just rely on the trolley, apparently. This was the game. This was the game, everybody. This was it. Oh, yeah, sure, let's just Squawkabilly. I don't care. They're not even here. Life doesn't matter. Nothing matters in this world. You know, at least things were going to go terribly. That's the one nice thing about this, is that we were going to lose anyways. All right, well, yeah, sure, Horsea. This guy. Yeah, Itchy Pollen. There we go. Free win. Yeah, free win against somebody who's not here. Yes, they have very exciting things planned for May. We should get the patch notes for the May update on Thursday, because they didn't do anything today. They might do routine emergency maintenance on Friday, but we know for sure there's going to be a patch 1 week from today to prep for Destined Rivals. So it just seems like they're not going to waste their time fixing the issue with Stevens Metagross, especially when it's not game breaking. Because I haven't seen a Stevens Metagross since the bug was discovered. The only time I've seen it is when For the Win copied my idea and built his own deck. And did you see how their timer just skipped ahead 3 seconds? That was weird. Okay, so let's just go Seadra. You know, the Seadra's actually been putting in a little bit of work here, right? Right? You just go get your Revavroom, you get your Kingdras. So the Seadra, actually not a bad card. But I think, yeah, Countercatcher, we just have to focus on the strategy. The strategy is to just Kingdra for 360 every single turn and hope for the best. Because this is like the one chance that a snipe deck like Kingdra has to succeed, because once Shaymin's out, life's going to get so much worse. Again, I know it doesn't protect multi-prizers. What about Seadra Sharpfin? I remember there were other Seadra, and I did contemplate putting them in there, but I have to refresh my brain here. Oh, you want me to do 40 damage? You want me to hit him for 40 for game? The Shaymin block Pult? Jaw, you know it doesn't. Okay? You already know it doesn't. You watched my video. We're just gonna go World Tide, baby. Actually, we're gonna see if we yeah, it would have been more funnier, but I believe. All right, we're gonna World Tide. We're still gonna whiff somehow. We only need one. Oh, are you kidding me? The one time where we get an amazing World Tide. Oh my goodness. Seriously, the one time we hit 5 energy is the time they're not even here. Seadra with Misty? What do you mean? With like no, that wouldn't work. That wouldn't work, unfortunately. All right, so let's just, we know we need to cut the counter catchers. We need to add a PAF. Oh, I forgot to put the trolley. That would explain why we did. That would explain why we couldn't find the trolley, is because it wasn't in the deck. Oh, that would explain some things. Hey, it's not my fault. Nobody here noticed. You can't blame me for that one. And then I guess we put like, do I judge them or do I youngster? You know, unfair stamp would be pretty good. So we have 2 rare candy, maybe 3 rare candy is better. Or like just great ball. Right, we just play with our balls a little bit. Raifort? You want me to play Raifort in here? Ooh. Okay. You know what? We're going to do it. We're going to put a copy of Raifort in here. Hassel? Yeah, I mean, Hassel's not bad for this deck. But no, I like Raifort here. Yeah, we're gonna put the Raifort in here. It's a terrible card, but we're gonna play it. Yeah, that's my default, never gonna let me down. My default is just to blame PTCGL and no Explorer's Guidance. We're not playing that because that just discards too many things. Though, yeah, I mean, maybe we could switch it up and we go like, let me just write this down. So we go Raifort, Explorer's Guidance. You know, maybe I'm starting to see the vision. Raifort, Explorer's Guidance. What else was there? Oh yeah, Hassel. So we could build a version with like all the wacky supporters. Yeah, as long as you feel something, as long as you feel a tingle in your bingle, there's no such thing as a bad card when you're whacking off. Okay, I thought I added more basics. That's fine. What is this starting hand? I mean, I have to use the Squawkabilly. That's not really an option. Like, what is this starting hand? It could have been, you know, not an Energy Recycler and 2 Seadra and a Super Rod. It could have been many, many other things. Oh my goodness. All right. Well, yeah, we're just going to attach to you. Yeah, I mean, I could take a risk and be like, oh, just next turn I'm going to use the Seadra. This is crazy. This is some crazy, crazy stuff. But we have the Precious Trolley. We have the TM Evolution. I mean, it's not the dumbest thing. Yeah, we can beat Guardy. We can just snipe Guardy all day. Kind of weird that they chose to lead with the Ralts, though, right? Like, I understand they probably didn't pick up the Cleffa until the Mulligans, but seems a little sus, though, right? And Pedo, I don't think it does. What do you mean I can't beat Gardevoir? I can 100% beat Gardevoir. You just don't believe in the heart of the cards yet. And S-Vand, yeah, I tried Energy Recycler with Matang yesterday. It didn't go well. So today we're playing Kingdra with Energy Recycler. All right, yeah, that's fine. So we just go... I think it's just going to be Precious Trolley. Yeah, we just go Precious Trolley, assuming it's in the deck. Precious Trolley, TM Evolution. And yeah, we just got to go for the Precious Trolley here, and then we win the game. That's great. Okay, but this is actually good. No, it's totally fine. All right, and then we go TM Evolution. We Academy at night. And then we hit him with the TM Evolution for a Kingdra and a Seadra. Oh, right. I forgot. I forgot that we lost everything. I forgot that happened. I forgot that everything we had to get rid of is not there anymore. Man, this is not going great. Okay, so we can still, you know, do the things. I can motivate 2 onto a Kingdra and then Hydro Splash. Or, you know, do other things. But they've basically just got a stranglehold on my balls here, which isn't great. Okay, that's potentially good. The only way they can take a knockout is with Guardy, though. And we got a really good hand. And what do you mean? Shiny Ray is one of my longest tenured subs here. So of course I should listen to Shiny Ray. You know, anyone who has a ball next to their name, if you got balls near your face, you're high up in my books. You know, I would never disagree with Shiny Ray, one of my favorite subscribers who's been here for so long. I meant to pin Oh Hey Mark, but I accidentally pinned me and my dog. And unlike your dog, you have balls, apparently. Okay, so Itchy Pollen, that's fine. If I use Motivate, that's bad. So we're just going to go for it, baby. Okay, sure. Let's do this. Let's just go into you. I think it makes sense to Iono, because... No, not really. I think it makes sense to Iono. Well, actually, maybe not really. So no matter what, we're taking a knockout or we're doing nothing. It's a great compromise. Well, we're taking a knockout. I guess I need to use my items next turn. And Ace Wine, that's last format. We don't do last format garbage. We only do current format garbage. We don't do last format garbage. We're in the Destined Rivals world. We don't look at Journey Together tournaments. Could you imagine being a YouTuber and still playing decks that were made in the Journey Together meta? That's so cringe. Maybe they'll get a little greedy and they'll go for the Squawkabilly. Because if they hit into my Squawkabilly, or if they just knock out the Squawkabilly, that's amazing. And they're already being super greedy. Because they have no second Ralts. If I just hit 6 energy off of Kingdra, that Gardevoir's done. I mean, that's very unlikely to happen. But Zedman, welcome in. IGLCU. I wish I found your channel when PDCGO was still around. Didn't you? I could have sworn you've been around since PDCGO times. You know, it's only, what, 2 weeks? Or sorry, 2 years and 2 weeks? June 5th. Mark the date on your calendar. 2 years ago on June 5th, we said goodbye to the greatest Pokemon trading card game ever created. We just didn't know it at the time. Because we thought, oh, hey, how could they screw up a brand new trading card game? How could they release, how could they replace a game from 2011 with a game from 2021 and screw it up? There's no way. And job ADP is the reason why spread decks went away. Like you'd think, oh yeah, the Mew from Unbroken Bonds, the Manaphy, those really destroyed spread decks. The thing that destroyed spread decks was ADP. And yeah, Mr. Leon, Mega Evolutions in September. They just announced in Japan that their September set is going to have Mega Charizard X. So that means for us, we'll get a Mega Charizard X and probably like a Mega Charizard Y in our November set. So the first set will feature Mega Lucario and Mega Gardevoir. And ADC, I appreciate you. Thank you for the money. It's Mega yeah, I guess it'll be Mega Charizard X EX. Yeah, it'll be Mega Charizard X EX, or will it be Mega Charizard EXX? I don't know. Yeah, that'll be an interesting one. All right, so I mean, do I just go for Monkey? I can't really go for Monkey Dory, right? It's just got to be Heart of the Cards here. Okay, here we go. And your sub did pop up. Did it not pop up on the screen? All right, how many energy we got? We got 4 in there, but I want to use... I need to use Iono before I do that. And Hawkshot? Oh my god, seriously? Okay, so we can go Arven for a Fezandipiti, but Hawkshot, I appreciate you. If we can get an energy, we can still do it, right? We just go Fezandipiti. We go Fezandipiti for 3. Get an energy. Ooh, hello. Okay, we need to get Rare Candy, and we need to get a Kingdra. Crap. All right, well, that didn't go according to plan. And Hawkshot. So when I feel some hot breath on my neck, that's you. All right, so we have to go... I don't really want to be a hooker, so I guess we just go Motivate, but the game is over, right? Let's just, the game's over. It'll take them 10 minutes to win. Yeah, I mean, I would imagine there's going to be a Charizard Y in like the next set. Like it'll be Inferno X and then Chilling Y. Okay, we're going up against some Panda Dicks. All right, let's do this. We're going up against a Panda Dicks. They're gonna go to playing in Dick's Sporting Goods. Nah, Gardevoir just chews up and spits out low HP decks. It's like, oh, you got 2 Monkey Dory down and 2 Darkness Energy? Oh, congratulations, you win. Oh my god. This is the 3rd person today who has disconnected during the setup phase. And Jaw, well, I mean, you can buy the Gardevoir Love Doll and put me and my dog's dog inside of it. Well, we have to wait and see because they have not showed us any basic 3 prizers. Basic 3 prizers have not been revealed yet. I'm sure they're coming. I mean, I guess we just restart. Restarting might give me the win here. Oh god, PTCGO is such a well-made game. Remember when you were playing in a tournament on PTCGO? Oh yeah, there's a Mega Diancie, that's right. But maybe it'll only be 2 prizes. Maybe Mega Diancie will just be 2 prizes and they'll change their minds. And everything's back up and running. Good. And is there anything? Nope, nothing from the dev about anything, because this is a really well-made game. They were doing their weekly Tuesday maintenance earlier, so that shouldn't be affecting what's going on right now. It's just PTCGL is just a well-made game. And what's the name of the card? It's like the Butt Shot Pro. Hang on, I gotta... Because they did say we're going to get type-specific cards. So it's like Electro Power for fighting types is one of them. I'm sure we'll get something else for other things. All right, where did I put the post? It's the thingy thing. It's the fight milk for fighting. Oh, Premium Power Pro. That's what it is. During this turn, attacks used by your fighting Pokemon do 30 more damage to your opponent's active. Yeah, this era of the Pokemon TCG won't just be about the raw strength of Mega Evolution Pokemon EX. You can also expect type-specific cards that will swing the momentum of battle depending on how you use them. So Premium Power Pro is just Electro Power for fighting types. So you can do like, oh, hey, I want to do 120 extra damage with my fighting type this turn. Well, play 4 Premium Power Pro. Yeah, fighting Olay. Fight milk. Fight me, bro. Yeah, tell me they aren't. Tell me they aren't. Well, it's the precedent, right? If we just happen to get a 3 prize basic, that's the president. Am I seriously gonna have to... This is insane. I have 18 energy in the deck, and we don't have a single one. Okay, well, it's going to be 3 Horsea, a Varoom, and I guess just the Squawkabilly. Okay, so we lose everything. That's great. We go Arven. We also prize the rescue. So one of our 18 energy is not available. This is insane. We haven't seen one of our 18 energy, and then in addition to that, PTCGL hates my butt. Because this would have been the perfect turn to just go, hey, I'm going to win now. And then we didn't. And tomorrow's the final full day for the trainer trials for GLC. And then it's just 1 week of whatever the hell the expanded one is. It's like expanded commons and uncommons only. Okay. Well, I can retreat and try to preserve my Horsea, or we can just TM Evolution into double Seadra and lose a Horsea. And Shiny Ray, are you saying you didn't watch Mahone play GLC on PTCGL? Are you saying you're a fake Mahone fan? I never thought I'd see the day. Okay, so I have what? 1 more Super Rod? Oh, man. I mean, I guess I have to give them the Horsea. I know they're going to knock it out, but... I mean, it's fine. So for the week... Yeah, they're just going to retreat and do the thing. But for the week before Destined Rivals, we're going to have the expanded cup or something, where it's just you can only play commons and uncommons in expanded. And the ER wanted to collaborate. I don't collaborate with nobody. I'm a lone wolf. Shiny Ray, you're not even subbed. Okay? You're saying, oh, I'll never cheat on you. You're not even subbed to me. Okay? Your words are hollow, just like my emotions. Okay, don't worry. This was all part of my plan. I don't know how we're supposed to win, but it's still my plan. And there we go, the ER with the raid. Thank you. I don't collaborate with anybody because I'm too cool for that kind of stuff. Okay, then we go attach. I guess I just go for the Ultra Ball. Seems terrible. Let's do it. Seems like a terrible decision, so let's do it. And then all I need is 2. I could have gone for the Fezandipiti, but literally just need 2. We have 14 energy in the deck. Half of our deck is energy. We just need 2. Thank you. We go for the Squawkabilly. I could have knocked out the Broop on it, but I think we need to take some prizes here. I think it's really imperative we take some prizes here. Okay, we got a Revavroom. We have an Iono. Kingdra does have a 1 retreat cost. Prizing the rescue board has been absolutely devastating. But they can't knock out a Kingdra just with Poison Pings. So this could absolutely be the game where we body our opponent here. Ooh, wait, why didn't they evolve? They only had 1 energy? Because they got a lot of stuff in the discard pile. Yeah, that's fine. So I just retreat. We win. I don't think this is a Raifort turn. For those of you who don't remember, I look at the top 5, discard whatever you don't want, put the rest back in any order. Okay. Maybe this is a Raifort turn. No, I think I just have to attach to the Seadra, Iono to 4, get an energy, and then get an energy recycler. Easy. Oh, God. Remember when I said easy? Okay, well, it's going to have to be a Revavroom. Well, okay, yeah, we have to play this smartly. We got to be smart here. It can't be a dumb face. All right, so we go into these guys, and then we call for backup. No, it was 100% not a Raifort turn. I do not regret my decision to not Raifort there, because if we use Raifort, it would have just been like, oh, there's 5 energy up in the top. That wouldn't have helped. Okay, so we have a King. Yeah, I think this is fine. I think going for double Horsea and Fezandipiti is fine. Because they can't knock out the Seadra. I'm happy to retreat. Because, you know, the more energy in the discard pile, the better. And we can just do that. Like, yes, I could have gone for the Kingdra. They're going to bosses the Kingdra. Well, that was unexpected. I was not expecting the bosses. Just the naked bosses there. Okay. I mean, all I have to do is knock out the Broop on it, and then what are they going to do? All right, so let's go Horsea, this guy, Arven for the recycler. And, oh, I don't have a thing. Uh-oh. Okay, well, actually, we can... yeah, worst case scenario, we Sharp Fin. We go for the old Shark Fin. Hey, we didn't need to. Okay, so then I can also go for Hydro Splash. But I think we just hit him with the old Energy Recycler. We need to get 3. Most of my deck is energy. There should be 13, so more than half of my deck. We needed 3. We got 3. This is absolutely the time where it's going to happen. Okay, so if they get an Archaludon out, then I only need 5 energy, which is surprisingly not the craziest thing I could do. Okay, Zedman, that's not cool. I thought we were friends. All I have left is an energy recycler, though, which is not great. But they essentially have to get an oh, God. This is... oh, my goodness. What is happening? Like, they don't have any supplemental card draw. And they're just hosing me down like I've just covered myself in my feet in peanut butter. I need to get hosed down because I have an event later. Okay, well, I don't mind being a hooker here. You know, sometimes being a hooker is okay. And I think this is that situation where we just go retreat into the Horsea. And then Arven for the last recycler. Yeah, you're not the only one who can prevent knockouts via damage. Yeah, nice try. I mean, yeah, they can knock out my Horsea through poison damage, but I can win. All I need to do is get Rare Candy Kingdra. Or just a Seadra. We have the necessary cards to win this game. That's the really nice thing. Wait, how do they have so many cards? Oh, they use research. Okay. And then I think this is 100% a scenario where I just use Hydro Splash, right? And Acewang, you're just realizing that? You're just realizing that I'm playing this version? Okay, that's unfortunate. Okay, so if I think I go for a Hydro Splash here. So we hit him with the Hydro Splash. We Rescue Board the Squawkabilly. And then do I draw 2? Because if we just get the Rare Candy, then we are so inside there. We didn't get the Rare Candy. Oh, that's bad. Okay, we just got to go for the Hydro Splash and believe in the heart of the cards. Okay, I really need to put limits on that IRL word ban here. Oh, there. That's where you were hiding. I don't even know what color this deck is. It's a blue deck. It's a blue-red deck. It's an aggro blue-red deck counters deck. Or something, I don't know, magic terms. Nobody laughed at my untapped potential joke in my last video, by the way. I'm very disappointed in all of you. I expected to see hundreds of comments like, oh, untapped potential? Magic players would say it has untapped potential. Oh, Pilot, you're so funny. Make love to me. But no, everyone disappointed me. It'll be funny tomorrow. Yeah, you'll laugh tomorrow. There we go. All right, so I think this is a situation where I just have to go. Oh, they might just have a counter catcher or something. So yeah, maybe I should have paid more attention. Hit my Kingdra? Hey, okay, it seems like they're going for it. Oh my god, you had... What was the point? What was the point of BMing me for the entire turn when you just had it like that? All right. Yeah, we're going to get... I'm not... We're playing this deck until I win or until we drop under 1400. Those are the rules now. That's the new rule for today. Is I'm playing this deck until we win or until we get to underneath 1400. Yeah, 1-to-1 odds. Yeah, I'll give you what odds do you want? And you know, Little Dark Furry, I'm very disappointed in my fellow countrymen. Matang Heatran is not back. I played it for 3 hours. The matchups are terrible. Gardevoir, that's a horrible matchup. Dragapult, that's a horrible matchup. Grimmsnarl, that's an even worse matchup. You know, the top 3, basically the top 3 decks on PTCGL are all like, you have a 5% win rate with Matang Heatran. Okay, all right. Maybe maybe LDF. You know, I'm conspiracy theory. LDF gets free product from the Pokemon company, so maybe LDF has an in. And I'm not talking about a belly button. Maybe LDF has an innie with the Pokemon company and gets good RNG. Oh yeah, the Bastille Legion 100% made it. Like the Bastille Legion is just absolutely insane. Being able to just recycle all of your energy while dealing a good chunk of damage. Good chunk of damage. There we go. Those are words. Yeah, if you only play against Raging Bolt, it has about a 75% win rate. Maybe more if they don't know about the Baby Bolt strategy. Or are they just going for the evolution here? Oh, this is amazing. This is great. I mean, we're going to lose, but what if we don't? Okay, so I just go for it. We just go Rare Candy Kingdra. We don't mess around with Hydro Splash, because all we need to do is hit one. But if I can knock out their Morgrim, that might just be game. Oh, they have no idea what they've done. Okay, so let's go. I think I need to Iono. We're not going for the stupid Hydro Splash. We need to Iono. We need to get the trolley. Okay, well, we're bumping their stadium, which is nice. And I am going to use Spike Myth to shuffle my deck because we did put 2 energy on the bottom. Okay, so we go Academy at night. We Academy at night and energy on top. Everything is coming up Millhouse. We literally just need 1 energy in the top 5 or the next. Oh my god! We needed 1 more. The deck, there should be like 16, 17 energy in the deck. We just needed 2. That was all we needed was 2 energy. And we can't even get that. Yeah, we just Iono'd you into the Grimmsnarl. Of course we did. All right, well, this is fun. Yeah, because we put 1 in the top 1, so then anything from 2 to 6 just needed to be an energy. Well, there's a Fartazon. Not that it matters because we're playing the trolley next turn. Watch this be a hand of 5 energy. Are you kidding me? I don't understand this game. Yeah, I know, but I forgot, okay? I was too hyper-focused on PTCGL giving me 4 energy in my Iono hand. When we actually had less energy in this game. You know, I thought things were bad for low HP rogue decks with just Dragapult and Gardevoir. Then they added Grimmsnarl, and things got even worse. Okay, we gotta figure this out. We gotta do this, everybody. Academy at night, you're out of here. You're done, bro. Raifort? Okay, and then, yeah, we got, what, Explorer's Guidance? Sure, let's put that in there, too. Explorer's... Oh, God. Explorer's Guidance, Explorer's Guidance. Okay, we're just going to put all the random supporters in here that everyone suggested. But Acewing, how is the Pokemon Company going to sell Pokemon cards if they don't include a Charizard in there? They got to have multiple Charizard a year. You want to put Deduction Kit in here? Remember, we have to try and limit the amount of items because PTCGL, you know, has Budew and all that. Hirda. True GLC player right there. And Shiny Ray, more like Raifort. Get it? And Acewang. Well, that's the thing. That's it's what they did with the Wii. Back in the day, they would release the Wii. They would unzip their Wii. Oh, God. And they'd only sell a certain batch of Wiis at a time to drive up demand. So it's like, oh, everyone wants a Wii. Oh, well, you can't get it. I'm sorry. Yeah, nowadays, now the strategy is completely flipped. Because now with the Switch 2, it's like, oh, we don't want scalpers to get so many Switch 2s and resell them and make profits instead of us. So we're going to overproduce the Switch 2. And KBG, everyone knows Bulbasaur is the best Kanto starter. And everyone knows that the best starting line overall is Torterra. No, Bulbasaur's number one, everybody. Okay, we all know the Bulbasaur's number one. Okay, an Arven would be great. Any of... Hey! Okay, we got this one. We got the trolley. We got the TM evolution. This is GG right here. Okay, so we go 1, 2, 3. We get the Varoom, and then... The problem is, I don't know what they're playing. I would assume it's Golden Go. Right? You have to assume it's Golden Go. Yeah, this is an instant GG. So if it's Golden Go, then I think like one Fezandipiti isn't a bad idea. Okay, and then we go TM Evolution. We need to get a Revavroom and a Seadra. This is Mini Moon. So you're saying this is Baby Roaring Moon with the Koraidon? But it has fighting energy. That's what's confusing me. That's why I think that this is Golden Go, is because Golden Go plays... Oh, that's not good. 2 fighting is less good. Okay, I was going to be like, well, that tells us something. And no, it actually didn't tell us anything. It told us absolutely nothing. Okay, well, we got lots of Seadra. Could just be head to Dunsparce EX deck. True. Yeah, like it could be Great Tusk Mill. That's a thing. But if they're not going to do anything, then I'm not going to do anything. You know, in a race to see who can do the least, the most, I can do less than you've ever dreamed possible. All right, so yeah, the rescue board's going to be important. Importante, as the French would say. Yeah, I just assumed based on the Dunsparce and the Earthen Vessel and the fighting energy is like, oh, it's Golden Go. But then, yeah, Great Tusk could have definitely been a thing. So I believe we lose now. Seems to be a safe bet here that we just lose, because they can trap somebody and then I can't really do anything. Because what is it? It's the Knackley. For a single fighting energy, the Knackley traps your active and does 10 damage. So they could trap me for like 16 turns. I could do Cruel Arrow, but then like, yeah, the Revavroom, they just trap that for 14 turns. Alrighty. Oh, they didn't do anything. Oh, that's great. Awesome. Thank you. So let's go World Tide, baby. I guess we should attach to this guy just to be safe. All right, so World Tide. We're going to get 3 energy. Boom. Didn't really need 4 there, though. Okay, more energy. Good, good. And then we just have more Kingdra, and I put the energy on the Revavroom so we can retreat it if they try to trap it. Perfect amount. Yeah, that's slightly concerning, the fact that we discard cards from our deck. But remember, it only discards the energy. Everything else is boom. Greatest Kingdra player ever. I think we found the cracked list here. Okay, this is absolutely the list. We're going to win every single game. I do wish that was Golden Go, because then we would have won even harder. But yeah, Raifort, Explorer's Guidance, and Hassel really came up clutch in that game, didn't they? Oh, man, we would have lost so badly. And Acewine, you're going to make me go through my history? Do you understand how crazy my search history is? And well, it's in a video. It's in the Mega Evolution video from a couple months ago, or from February. All right, great start. Loving this. Feet picks 4K. Feet picks 8K. Feet picks 16K. 16 feet, 4K. Okay, I mean, hey, we got the Arven. Surprisingly, in a deck with 18 energy, we're not finding energy, but that's okay. Oh, it's Raging Bolt! Oh my god, okay, we got this. Okay, everyone, shut your butts. Oh crap. Oh, they're playing a booster build. Okay, so we need 5. Oh, imagine playing a fully blinged out Raging Bolt deck and losing to Kingdra. Imagine. Okay, so they've done some Squawk and Ball Torture. Their boss, they have a bosses down. They probably have a Prime Catcher. So, yeah, we'll definitely go for the Ogerpon because I don't want to try and hit 300 damage. That just seems way too difficult. So it's a much better idea to go for the Ogerpon since they only have 210. And that's a little bit easier. Ace, okay, Ace Wing, come on. I'm not that dumb. Could you imagine if somebody was dumb enough to try and hit a Terra on the bench? I am basically guaranteeing a victory here. As long as we didn't prize the trolley, which we didn't, this has to be a win. And you're hedging? Well, I'm always hedging. Oh, you meant... never mind. Okay, so let's go for... I mean, I feel like we prized a Horsea, we prized a Varoom. I think it just makes sense to go for the dude. Like, if I had a worse hand, maybe I would switch things up a little bit. Like, I can item lock them. I can retreat an item... Okay, we gotta mute this person. I can retreat an item lock, or we can just go TM Evolution and smooth out my draw. Like, they could very easily just have a Prime Catcher, but that's fine. Because we're getting fairly set up here. Right, so if they, for some reason, go for the Prime Catcher play on my Fezandipiti, or if they just have bosses and they knock it out, then I can't put the Fezandipiti back into play. We just have to rely on Revavroom to draw us cards, which shouldn't be too difficult. Which is why I was happy taking the risk. Hyperblower? Okay, yeah, that's fine. I'll give you the Budew. And I can even risk losing a Seadra. So if I want to use the Seadra here to play with my balls, that's totally fine. I'm not going to. But I could go Seadra, call for backup, get more Pokemon out of my deck. But they're being masterfully baited by Trust Your Pilot. And I know that people enjoy that. Okay, so this is a win. I'm guaranteeing a win right now. There's no way we lose this game. It's figuratively impossible for us to lose this game. Oh, that's great. Okay, so we go... Yeah, we want the Seadra, and then... I think it's just a Revavroom for an energy, because we kind of want to draw extra energy here. And then... Okay, so let's go Ultra Ball away, 2 energy. Go for the Seadra. Okay, and then I want Arven for Rescue Board. An Energy Recycler. Okay. Pheasant. Oh, I got to get some energy, don't I? I was like, I need to get some energy. So we'll put 3 energy in there. Watch me draw 3 energy off of this. Well, we almost got 3. All right, so all we need is what? 3 energy off of World Tide, and we knock out the Squawkabilly. We got 5. Oh my god! It happened! Oh my god, it happened! It only took an hour and 15 minutes, but we got inside them. Now what are you gonna do? Yeah, we prized the Explorer's Guidance. Greatest supporter ever made. Okay. You know, maybe I'm coming around to Hassel. I think Raifort is terrible. Always Raging Bolt. My only wins with Metang Heatran were against Raging Bolt, and my only wins with Kingdra are going to be against Raging Bolt. But we absolutely got this. My opponent is 69ing a Furfrou, and that's acceptable. That's fine. Nah, let's see if they're still... let's give them some more emotes, because they were emote spamming. Yeah, we got... oh, they're playing the old school energy retrieval. Yeah, we have a goated next turn. They use Crispin as their ace spec. They got an energy on a Squawkabilly over here. Yeah, what happened to all those emotes, Fufu? Okay, so they'll knock out the Kingdra. They'll give me a golden shower. That's fine. I enjoy that. I don't think we risk putting another Revavroom in the deck. I have an Energy Recycler, so Explorer's Guidance is totally fine. Oh, this is great. Yeah, see, now you're emoting again. Okay, so we Kingdra, and we'll just mute them. See, it only took them 3 years, and they got it. They used Crispin as their ace spec. Okay, so I think we go Explorer's Guidance first. Well, Raifort doesn't seem stupid. I mean, this was actually a goated Explorer's Guidance, by the way, because we would have hit nothing. All right, and then, yeah, we can't use Revavroom if our balls are not intact. I mean, I'm going to be shuffling in some things. I think we just go Fezandipiti because I would like to try and get another Kingdra or just some... hello. We can literally win the game next turn. Okay, then we just go Energy Recycler for 5. All I need is 3. That's it. We just need 3 energy, and we knock out the Squawkabilly and we win. There's 3. It's absolutely happening. And then just next turn, we just go Hassel, double Recycler, and well, there's no punishment for it. Oh, this is great. He's not allowed to win. We're on a 2-game win streak now with this guy. You know, we beat that Great Test player who gave up on life. But it had been 2 minutes. Probably. Raifort next turn? You want me to use Raifort instead of Hassel? That sounds like a hassle. Okay, but I mean, you've probably seen somebody use Hassel before in their life. When have you ever seen anyone use Raifort? I mean, they're kind of the same though, right? Hassel lets you look at 8 and get 3. Raifort is just discard and put them back in any order. That seems bad. How many balls have I played with so far? I've only played with 1 ball so far, but we do only have 1 more Energy Recycler. We have a couple of Super Rods, though. The crazy thing is, even if we whiff the knockout next turn, we can still win the game. Yeah, world first Raifort. Let's build a pillow Raifort. So they're going to attack with their Raging Butt. Yeah, I guess they kind of had to, just to make it slightly more difficult. Okay, they're still playing the game. And Nerd Out? Yeah, well, we'll, yeah, so you do, Raifort first? No, yeah, Raifort first, then Energy Recycler. Yeah, we can knock out the Fezandipiti, so that's just an easy KO. So the order of operations is that you use Raifort first, and then Energy Recycler? No, because you have to look at... damn it, I bumped the mic again. You have to look at the size of my deck, though, right? Because there's 17 cards left, and then we Recycler, say, 5. Or, yeah, okay, actually, yeah. So then you go look at the... okay. So Energy Recycler first. I don't know. Like... I know my brain works differently than the rest of you. Okay, sure. You want to knock out my Fezandipiti? Go for it. Because my thinking with the Raifort is that I want to increase my chances of getting non-energy. I want to get rid of cards from my deck that aren't energy, is how I would want to use Raifort. But the other thing is you put the energy in, but it's like, remember, I've been playing this game for a long time, right? Yeah, but like I want to get rid of the non-energy because I only need 4 to knock out the thing. So I want to go Raifort. You think Raifort first is better? All right, so Recycle first then Raifort. I am going Raifort then Recycler. Oh, who was right? Who was absolutely right? This guy was right. Look at that. Oh, wait, look at the top. Just wait. Choose up to 5 cards. Okay, yeah, I was like, why would you change it like that? All right, so then 1, 2. I think I was right. And then we go... So there's 2 energy on top. So then we go Energy Recycler. We put 1, 2, 3, 4. And yeah, I guess I put the Rescue Board on the Revavroom in case they try to trap it. How can I be wrong when I'm always right? Boom. There's 4. I told you. I told you. We don't need to do... It's Raifort then Recycler. Because you wanted to get rid of the cards that you wanted to get rid of first. Right? Because let's say I Raifort after the Energy Recycler. Let's say I Energy Recycler first, then Raifort. And then I hit like 3 energy. I can guarantee 3 energy, but like the other... I don't know. I think both of them are valid. Maybe yours is like 60% and mine is 40%. Let me know in the comments who's more righter. Yeah, like I think they're both right? Like I think each of them are equal. Like there's definitely going to be like a mathematical equation. Right? There's a mathematical equation. Yeah, you shuffle your deck after Recycler. I know. It's just the thing is I've played 9,200 games on PTCGL. I know that RNG will always screw you over. The reason that I lean towards using Raifort first is that I always know that PTCGL is going to try to do everything in its power to make me lose. And we did prize 2 energy. Yeah, so it's like, exactly, that's the thing, because I discarded the Iono, the Kingdra, and the Super Rod. Like, obvious, okay, let's completely, yes, the Hassel was the correct play that turn. Right? Hassel was the correct play that turn. It should not have been Raifort. It should have been Hassel. 1, thank you. That was the first game, right? That was the number 1 game. Boshi, we are the number 1 Kingdra player on PTCGL right now. Okay, yeah, Raifort kind of sucks. But if my deck of 14 has 11 energy, right? Then doesn't that mean I'm the GOAT? It's Raging Bolt again, by the way. It's another Raging Bolt deck. Yeah, I think we're just gonna sacrifice the Squawkabilly here. I think we're just gonna sacrifice the old Squawkabilly. And A-Swing, well, I decided I'm not gonna do the Matang video. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start a VOD channel for streams where, you know, I don't have enough for a YouTube video. So because Matang was so weird and Raging Bolt is so good, we just gotta go for a VOD channel. No, VOD channel means more pilot. It'll take a year for me to get monetized, but that's okay. Raw unedited VODs? Well, yeah, because Twitch deletes VODs after 2 weeks. And if I put them on YouTube, they exist forever. And Boshi, well, did you pull the Typhlosion? Why are you using Catcher? Oh, because they don't have enough energy to knock out the Squawkabilly. Ah, get wrecked, nerd. So, did you pull Typhlosion or Tyranitar? Because if you pulled either of those, you should have gotten it. Okay, and then we go. I think this is honestly just a Revavroom turn, like just using Revavroom, and then I can motivate or something. Hello. Okay. Does this change anything? I don't think it does. I think we just go... Why couldn't it be attach up to two different Pokemon? All right, so then we just go Squawkabilly, motivate for 20, accelerate 1 to a Horsea, and that's fine. It's just going to be all Raging Bolt all day. Raging Bolt, it's so funny that it's one of the top decks against other top decks, but then when I get my janky, when I start whacking off my Giraffe, it's all crazy. Yeah, Lena, Tyranitar, it definitely raised in my ranking. It's just the thing I was worried about is that it's a stage 2. And if you prize your stage 1s, you're screwed. And it was just like Ethan's Typhlosion is just such goodness. You can say poopy, but that's your one swear word for the month. Yeah, if you pulled Gyarados or Mimikyu, you're kind of screwed. But remember, if you pull the Gyarados in a pre-release, cut out the Gyarados and just play Staryu or Starmie, and Staryu and Starmie. Unless Gyarados has a second attack that isn't horrible. He roared when he bursted with his bolt, yeah. Typhlosion is stage 2. Yeah, but you have Ethan's Adventure. The Quilava goes and gets Ethan's Adventure. And Ethan's Adventure finds your Ethan's Pokemon. Oh, okay, so people didn't pull... Yeah, so maybe the Tyranitar is better because it's just passive damage. But I think I was also thinking about, like, new players are absolutely going to hate the Tyranitar because you have to put damage counters between turns. All right, here we go. We got this. Okay, maybe we don't got this. I can't put the Fezandipiti down. I have to go Super Rod in, Kingdra and Energy. Okay, not bad, not bad. And then we're going to draw a full 6. Yeah, it's only basics, and it's like, what's a basic? You. Ah, burn. Okay. Hey, what is this? A playable hand? Okay, so we just go Arven for Recycler, and we... Oh, I shouldn't have trolleyed there. That's fine. Okay, so let's go... I think I just want to put the Budew down, because I don't want to have another Varoom. But the Revavroom version has absolutely been the best one. Then we go Arven for Rescue Board, and actually, no, let's go get TM Evolution, because I just want to get rid of that. Get it out of the deck, get it out of the game. Okay, all we need is 3. We just need 3 energy. I'm putting 4 back in. Half of my deck is energy. No way we don't get 3 off of this. Are you freaking kidding me right now? Okay, so I am an expert at whacking off. I think we go for the butt. I think we try to crack the butt here. But the good news is, all we have to do is start taking knockouts after this turn. We just go Arven for Rare Candy. Oh god, please tell me we have... Oh, I think I have to use Iono here, because we didn't get any Seadra. I probably should have used Iono that turn. I just thought we were going to get a knockout and everything was going to be fine. Miracle Headset. Yeah, I need energy. I need Rare Candy. We're going to top deck an energy, so that's going to be good. TQ, that was horrible. Even Clamburglar wouldn't tell a joke that bad. You've never seen that A-Spec before? It just goes and gets... It's a double versus Seeker. Okay, I take it back. Clamburglar will... as soon as you think you've hit rock bottom, BDCGL... Or sorry, Clamburglar will find a new low. Yeah, I remember when I had an Xbox 360 and everyone's like, oh, you gotta get that Turtle Beach headset, bro. Gotta, you know, oh, you don't have a Turtle Beach headset? You're using the default headset? Oh, what a nerd. You gotta get that Turtle Beach, bro. My mom bought this for me for $150. Yeah, but it didn't make you better at Halo Reach, did it? Boom. Okay, we can't not start doing things. Unfortunately, we have to take 2 prize KOs 3 turns in a row. And Damage Incorporated, that's one of the better first-time chat messages I've ever seen. Okay, we got this. I can't put the Fezandipiti down. Fezandipiti is a game-losing card. Imagine if we just top deck a rare candy. Oh god, I don't remember if we have a rare candy in the deck. Oh, we do. Okay, I'm the greatest PTCGL player in history. Doesn't matter. You're all fake. I'm number 1. Get on my level. What are you even doing with your lives? Okay, so what do we got? We got 2 in there. I think we don't get greedy. I think we just go for it. World Tide, baby. Just need 3. We got 4. Okay, so then that means we knock out a Naked Raging Bolt. Or do we go for the Latias? No, we go for the Bolt. Yeah, those damn Turtle Beaches. Oh, we prized a bunch of energy, apparently. Yeah, 5 would have knocked out the active and really screwed them over. So, I hope you understand that we've lost this game. No, we have lost this game because I'm out of rare candy and we have not found a single Seadra. So yeah, I got too overexcited. You know, it happens sometimes. I got too excited. I splashed some hydro everywhere. So because I can't count or do critical thinking, we lost this game and I'm sorry. And Nerd Out, this is the perfect list, okay? This is absolutely the perfect list, and it's not very good. TM Evo next turn. Oh, yeah, that TM Evo, but they're fully set up to take 3 more KOs. The Koraidon doesn't really matter. Wait, no, hit the catcher. No, hit the catcher. Yes, hit the catcher. Come on. Hit the catcher. Come on, PTCGL. How can you do this to me, PTCGL? They were trying to knock out somebody else. They were trying to throw to get it featured in a YouTube video. See, remember when we were having that discussion about Raifort versus Energy Recycler? Yeah, this is why I was saying we Raifort first, is stuff like this happens. I mean, I'll play it out just to, you know, make myself feel better. Oh, wow. Well, we just would not even have come close to having it. All right, well, let's Iono them down to 2. And then I guess I forced them to knock out the Revavroom. Right? Because if I go retreat into the Revavroom and then just end turn, it forces them to get rid of 2 no, that doesn't... I mean, if they just never see another energy for the rest of the game, that's our 1 shot of winning. I could also... Yeah, they just can't see energy for the rest of the game. That's it. Well, there goes that strategy. They also have the Koraidon to take the final KO of the game. Okay, so they just go Bellowing Thunder. We Iono them to 1. And if they get rid of 2 on the active, yeah, double grass kind of expected. Yeah, so they win. Unfortunately. We almost had it though, right? Well, we got a Kingdra. All right. Well, let's just hard the cards. You know, there's no reason to keep playing. We know we've lost this one. Oh wow, we really lost this one. Yeah, that was a tough one. Obviously, I would have Fezandipiti'd if we had a chance to win. But yeah, they weren't playing slow, so I knew that I could let them have it. And don't you just love how they still haven't removed the V-Star marker? Do you think they'll do it now, 2 months later? Do you think with the May 25th update, they will finally get rid of the V-Star marker? Okay, this will be the last game with Kingdra before we start whacking off with Marnie a little bit. Because, yeah, Kingdra, Matang, Energy Recycler has not saved them. The Bastille Legion was literally the main thing. Bastille Legion, it turns out, was the GOAT. It was also the Basculin, because the Basculin got out 2 basics for free. When they re-released Mew VMAX. Well, no, they're leaving it there for when the Mega Evolution Pokemon come out and don't have a once per game effect. Because remember, they introduced V-Stars in, what, year 3 of Sword and Shield? So the last year of Sword and Shield? They didn't do anything cool for the last year of Scarlet and Violet. They gave us Trainers Pokemon, which they gave up on. And they're giving us Mega Evolution. It's like, hey, remember how we've had 3 prizers multiple times? We're doing it again. Get excited. Okay, so we have to put the Varoom in there. Okay, interesting. Interesting strat. I mean, I guess I just attach and end turn. You have to bid me good day. And hey, you're Eclipse leader. See, I told you they were doing things for Eclipse people. Yeah, but we can get a turn 2 Kingdra. I'm not worried. Yeah, we're going to lose a Varoom and a Revavroom, but you know what? We got a turn 2 Kingdra knockout on that Squawkabilly. Which Fusion Strike attack did Mew copy the most? It could have copied Meloetta the most, depending which one you were doing, or you just copy Genesect and you use plus power. Wait, what was it? It was the Fruit Loops. So, what was the Fruit Loops thing? Is there Varoom in this deck for Youngster? There's not Varoom in this deck. Power Tablets. Wait, that's what it was called? Power Tablet? Oh, yeah, the Power Tablet. Yeah, sorry, it's the Pez dispenser. That's what it was. Don't be this person. Don't squawk and squeeze D's nuts. Don't get a... Okay, they did have to use bosses, so it means they can't use Arven, so they would have just had to get either a town store or the busted booster. But look at this. They're going to do nothing. Pokeball pitcher, more like... Oh, crap. No, there's nothing they can do. Wait, fire energy? What's all this then? Yeah, it was like gouging fire, but no one's playing gouging fire these days. Are they gonna... Oh, okay, they're gonna go Squawkabilly onto the gouging fire? We got this one then. I got my pick here. Okay, so we're going to go Revavroom. I'm going to... No, I think we get rid of the Revavroom. We get rid of the Revavroom and my top deck, and then we just win. We also hit the... Wait, maybe I don't. Maybe I don't get greedy here. Oh, no. They're going for the Poison Chain. Oh, no. That's actually really bad. But I'm not worried. You say something's bad, I just say that's just good upside down on opposite day. What the hell is this crap? Okay, this is fine. This is fine. We go Revavroom for 3. Mistakes were made. Mistakes were made along the way. I think we just go for what? Triple Horsea? Triple Horsea. Okay, that's fine. That doesn't even make sense, Clan Burglar. I think the mistake was playing PTC GL, Rich. Okay, maybe they won't go for the knockout on the Seadra because they're so worried about me having triple Horsea and drawing cards, and they'll go for the Revavroom. But this is kind of like a nightmare scenario for us here. What's Hassel? If any during your opponent's line. Okay, so that's not good. But we do have game on board, right? We just knocked out the Squawkabilly, the Latias, and the Gouging Fire, and that's GG. It was never in doubt. Okay, so they'll retreat. I would assume they're not going to bosses my Revavroom because they should be very afraid. And they're just going to like build up the Gouging Fire or something. I don't know. They're playing a wacky deck. What I have seen in Japan is Blaziken EX with Pecharunt and no Brute Bonnet, because Poison Chain poisons them, so you're doing at least 6. You can put Perilous Jungle, and then they can't retreat. So I'm seeing a lot of people in Japan just running Pecharunt with Blaziken because it doesn't allow them to retreat, but it does build up poison damage, and then you can snipe them with the baby Blaziken. And that 20 damage from Motivate doesn't really matter because they would have just used Poison Chain for 10 and then eaten my butt for 80. Okay, they used Poison Chain anyways. Doesn't matter. You should join and win a Sunny Weekly. I won the first ever PTCGL tournaments. I don't need to prove myself. I'm the number one and number 2 winners of PTCGL tournaments. Okay, so if I go for Fezandipiti, is that bad? Yeah, because they would just trap it, so I think that's really bad. All right, and then we hit him with the old retreat into Budew because I didn't get an energy, which is kind of pathetic. Yeah, if I did happen to get one of my 15 energy in the deck there, you know, half of my deck is energy. If I happen to get my energy, I think I still give them the Budew. Rather, we would just TM Evolution into hopefully our last Seadra. But now I'm in a situation where I guess Hassel is the play. Because my Arven would only get me an item at this point. My Rescue Board and my TM Evolution are down. So like I could get... I mean, I guess it depends if I top deck a Water Energy. Then I can Ultra Ball to thin the hand and then Rumbling Engine and then try to do some things. Yeah, the Monkey Door is a slight problem. Okay, that's good. And then... Huh. And we signed up the damaged one. Okay, so how do we do this? We got Raifort. Yeah, Raifort's terrible. Okay. Step 1. Lose the game. Step 2. Hate your face. Because remember, we still have game on board. It is not over yet. It is almost over, but it's not over yet. We do have to use Iono because apparently this deck doesn't play energy. You'd think it does, but it somehow does not. Now we have quite the decision. We have quite the conundrum on our hands. I think we just... full send, do it? I don't know. We have the turn to do nothing. You know, if you have a turn where you can do nothing, you do it. Right? Because we're getting the stuff out of the deck. We can go Seadra, we got a Kingdra. They're about to learn their doom. Oh, don't worry, I got crappy, terrible Marnie's Grimmsnarl decks. Okay, then we got Explorer's Guidance. How can this be bad? There's literally no way we lose. The Fezandipiti's never going to do anything. But as long as they don't have a Turo or a Penny, we're fine. Yeah, the old pilot would have done it. You only needed 3. But I'm thinning my deck. This is what you don't understand, is I'm thinning my deck. Oh, you think that's going to save you? You're literally weak to water. Not that you're ever going to put that in the active, because Petrant just bodies me. But eventually they're going to have to put it in the active. Okay, so all I have to do is build up one more Kingdra. So I do need a Super Rod. Do we have a Super Rod in the deck? We have a Super Rod. We're fine. So we go Explorer's Guidance. Easy dub. Ooh, okay. How many energy? We're down that many? Okay, I think it's Explorer's Guidance. No, we go Revavroom first to draw 2. Perfect. And then we don't take any energy. Are you freaking kidding me? Okay. I mean, we are going to need a Super Rod if we want to win this one, but I think it'll be fine. Because then we just go attach, recycler, put 5 back in. We only need 3. Okay, we literally just need 3. I probably should have gone for the Arven, but we're fine. We got 5. That's 3 hundo. Get out of here, Gouging Fire. Get absolutely out of here. Get wrecked, nerd. I actually didn't want to get rid of 5. I kind of would have rather, you know, done anything else. Okay. And I think I've done the math correctly where they can't... Oh no, do we lose if they just bring up the Revavroom? Is that a game-losing scenario where if they bring up the Revavroom, I lose because I'll get hit going into their turn? Because they'll poison me, and then I'll have to end the turn getting hit. So I think if they just bring up the Revavroom, they win, but maybe they don't see it. And maybe they're playing with their... They're fondling their balls too much. They use a spitball. Oh, they're... Oh, because that worked so well last time. Oh, we got this. Okay, I don't think they see it. I don't think they see their win condition, or they just, you know, don't have a counter catcher or access to a bosses. And if all they do is Poison Chain, I think if all they do this turn is Poison Chain, then I use Hydro Splash. Hear me out. Hear me out. Because if all they do is Poison Chain, then I'm going to survive. Oh, but then if they just redo it, then I'm screwed. No, yeah, I think Poison Chain actually wins it for him. Yeah, the Petrant kind of goated. Okay, because I can't retreat. How do I find this? It's in my mind. I have an intimate knowledge of the Pokemon trading card game. Okay, so yeah, I should have grabbed Arven because we can't even use Hassel. Thanks for reminding me, everybody, that we can't even use Hassel in this situation. Okay, and then get rid of that. So they're just a bosses away from winning. Oh, that's bad. That's really bad. Okay, we only need 3. I think we just let it ride. And then we attach to the Revavroom. We Whirl Tide. So there are bosses away from winning. We got 3. That's all we needed. So yeah, it turns out not full sending it cost me this game. Isn't that crazy that not full sending it is the reason we lose? If only I'd listened to the people who are smarter than me. All right, so we have to give them the Varoom because that gets knocked out. You should always full send. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't. No, I should have attached differently. I've been playing a bad deck for so long. Yeah, maybe they don't have a boss or a counter catcher or... Well, I mean, that is... They don't have a prime catcher. And DQ stick? Nah, they're just a gust away from winning. Like, they can win multiple different ways. Yeah, it is PTCGL. If I full sent it, it would have not gone well. So is there anything that they can do to win other than the thingy thing? I don't think there is. I think they have to do the thingy thing to win. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Always believe in the heart of the cards. Okay, so we retreat the energy off the Revavroom. I get the Squawkabilly out of the deck, and then we just need 4 energy to win. We should have 2 Super Rods and a Recycler. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh, Raggy. Okay, so then we gotta go 2 energy. No, we need to keep 1. We need to keep 1. I'm not that stupid. Okay, then we get the Squawkabilly. And then we retreat into the Kingdra. Okay, we attach. And then I think it's a rumbling engine first. Well, that didn't go according to plan. All right, and then energy. Okay, we got it. We got it. We got it. That's GG, baby. It's figuratively impossible. We're putting in 9 energy. 80% of our deck is going to be energy. We need 4. Absolutely no shot. If I miss this, uninstall PTCGL. It was as close as it could be, but we won. Yeah, I can get down to 1420, but I'm never going to see the 1400s. Okay, yeah, we're gonna retire the Kingdra deck. It's nice to have somebody who can snipe in a world that doesn't have Shaymin yet, and you know, Rabska's not really that heavily played because of Grimmsnarl. It's fine. I'll put deck lists in the VODs, so in the description of the VODs in the YouTube channel. But yeah, that was a thing. So which one do you want to play first? Without seeing the list, do you want me to... So 1 is Blissey, 2 is Scraggy, 3 is Morpeko. So I will let chat decide, and we will do a prediction for the second game. So remember, 1 Blissey, 2 Scraggy, 3 Morpeko. And TQ, no one does. So it looks like the 3s have... Looks like it's the Morpeko list. Bid you good day has tied it up. But 2 subs voted for 3. 3 subs voted for 3, so it's Morpeko. Oh, well, now you're taking too long to vote. You gotta have fast fingers. Don't worry, I'll play them all. They're all bad. But maybe I'll devote a stream to one of these. If one of them ends up being playable, we might devote a stream to it. So this could be a preview of the future. You might be able to see the future by watching one of my streams. Unpopular take, I think Grimmsnarl is not good. It's a top 5 deck. And E-Rich, yeah, well, they took too long. The last time I tried to devote a stream to Among Us, everything went wrong. Okay. Oh, is this? I think this is a mirror match. Well, I mean, they're obviously going to be playing the good build, and I'm playing the bad build. But remember, the last time I played Among Us EX, it did not go well. And bid you good day. You're testing Metagross EX and it rocks with Clefairy and Dedenne. Bid you good day. I can confirm that is not true. I'm sad to say that is not the case. Yeah, this is bait. Okay, so we manually attach to you. We play with our balls. We go get an Impidimp. And then I think I put the Spike Myth down. Well, actually, I don't know. Like, if I put the Spike Myth, we know they have Artisan. So I think it's worth it to take the risk because we do have a supporter for next turn. Right? Like, I don't mind taking a little bit of time here to try and win the game. And even if they item lock me, that's okay because we still have Spike Myth. So it's like, I don't mind taking my time here. They're going to Budew. I have Adrenabrain. Press 1 if you say Adrenabrain. Press 2 if you say Adrenabrain. Because it's adrenaline, but there's also the adrenal gland, which is what makes women want me so badly. Oh, they're playing Hydreigon. And bid you good day. Unfortunately, getting to Master League is very easy. Unfortunately, you know, I see people post on Reddit all the time, made it to Arceus League for the first time. And it's like, well, first off, Arceus League doesn't exist anymore. It's Master League. And second of all, I've basically faced starter decks in Arceus League before. But I still plan to do a Grimmsnarl stream maybe. I also plan to maybe do another Metagross stream. So don't you worry. Oh, this is absolutely a TM Evolution turn. They are absolutely bodied here. Okay, so we go Arven for TM Evolution. We don't have TM Evolution because that would make way too much sense. Okay, we go get our Unfair Stamp. And then we just go Spike Myth for a Morgrem. Okay. Why Binding Mochi? Because okay, Lena, you gotta believe in the heart of the cards here, Lena. All right, let's go. I mean, I guess I just Adrenabrain to the Budew. So yeah, they absolutely got the insanest turn there. Oh, I play Pecharunt. Oh, you don't play Pecharunt, do you? Oh, who wouldn't play Pecharunt? Why is there a Binding Mochi? Because you're not cool enough. I told you, we're just testing decks that I've never tested before. I build them, I see what works, and then we figure it out. And we'll see Arven and Iono go, and then it's just going to be what, Iris and Morty. Boss and Research. I mean, they could definitely just reprint them to reset their legality, but I feel like it'd be kind of cool if they just let them run out. Okay, so they're playing just a regular old Hydreigon. That's totally fine. I did put the Bravery Charm in here for funsies. Well, the new base set would arrive in 2027. So yeah, we could get a reprint in base set, but that's not happening until 2027. And Lycia's Appeal. Yeah, we have Lycia's Appeal and all that fun stuff. Okay. Ooh, there's an Iono. All right, so we just go Spike Myth for... I don't think we go for Morpeko, right? Because the Morpeko would just get bodied by the Hydreigon, and we don't want that. So we go this guy. And Grimmsnarl. Hit him with the old 5 energy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Okay. And then I think I put the Bravery Charm on the Monkey Dory. Right? Because we've kind of abandoned our strategy. Oh, no, we haven't abandoned our strategy. We are absolutely... We are... Oh, I got to retreat off the energy. Okay, that's fine. And then we take a double prize turn next turn. The reason we don't knock out the Budew this turn is because I don't need any stupid items next turn. I just need to get an energy. And if they do manage to get a Hydreigon here... Okay, well, they can't. Okay, they got a Dusclops. That's fine. They can Curse Blast my Budew again. Also fine. And then I guess I give them an Impidimp? Ooh, hello. Sure, let's give them an Impidimp. You only have 1 energy in the deck? Yeah, that's fine. We only need 1. You say that like it's not a good thing that I'm not going to get it. We have it. I can guarantee you that we already have it right now. We're just going to get the energy. That's what you need to understand, is we just have it like that. Okay, maybe we don't have it like that. Maybe I got a little too greedy there. It happens sometimes, okay? It happens sometimes where you get a little greedy. See, we had 3. What do you mean? We had 3. I told you we had 3. It was never in doubt. All right, well, I mean, I guess I just got to go Corkscrew Punch and just knock the stupid thing out. God, it would have been the greatest move in the history of PTCGL. Oh yeah, we're gonna win. We're gonna get it like that. Okay, so if they happen to go for the Obsidian on my guys, we might be fine. And what is the so I need to put 5 energy on this thing to do 220. It's really bad, right? You basically have to overload it to do anything. You basically have to evolve twice to take 1-shots, but it does at least give you 1-shot power. But that's why the other builds are better. So yeah, I think the Bravery Charm can probably get cut. The Mochi can probably get cut. I believe I took this from a Japanese list, but I had to put like 2 minutes of work into it because remember, PTCGL, you can export a deck list from PTCGL featuring the new cards, but you can't re-import it because that's PTCGL. Okay. Wait, are they not playing Neo Upper? Yeah, like Neo Upper or like, there's no way they prize Neo Upper and or Sparkling Crystal and Crispin. There's no way. Yeah, so they got the Crispin, so they'll just go for Psychic and probably Darkness. What if they prize a Psychic? What if they're playing, I was like, what if they're playing a high-risk deck? So yeah, looks like they're going for an Obsidian. That's okay. Okay, so we can get the 1 Monkey Dory. Yeah, I mean, the Morpeko list, I don't know. I don't know if it's the right way to play it. Okay, we're fine. Let's go. So they can Obsidian again, so we kind of have to hit into them here. It's not really a choice. We kind of have to hit into them and then just limit the bench. So let's go Unfair Stamp, 100%. And then... yeah, just Unfair Stamp. And we got to get a freaking energy. Thank you. And then, yeah, let's, yeah, I mean, we can't do the thing, right? We have to wait till next turn to play with our thing. And then we go 1. Because we're going to do 180, 180. So I think we put it on the Dino and try to screw them over there and just be like, I know you have access to Pidgeot, but can you get the combo that you need to win? So they can't Obsidian for a knockout here, which is good. You know, there was a world where I, you know, do put an Impidimp into play to at least activate Fezandipiti for next turn. But yeah, they just need just a Darkness Energy and they win? Ah, I thought they might be out. All right, I should have put the Impidimp down, but this is why we learn. This is how we learn what not to do and what to do. And what not to do is be naked. Wait, they're thinking maybe they go for the Monkey Dory and they go for an Obsidian and they regret it mightily. Go for the Monkey Dory. Ah, they didn't. And Black Belt would have done it. So would have Kieran, right? Or, yeah, just anything. so would have anything. Anything would have done it, really. All right, so this wasn't the prediction game. This will be... Oh, I thought they took their prizes. That's my bad. I thought PDCGL didn't let you concede during the prize-taking process. That's why I hurried up. That was not a BM. PDCGL screwed us over. Okay, so we have a 4-2-3. We have one Energy Recycler. We have a Bravery Charm that I think we can get rid of. ABC, thank you for the sub. Okay, let's go. Let's go for an Iron Bundle, because again, stupid butt face. Big Smooth, yeah, but people pay to watch that kind of stuff. Yeah, Morpeko really showed its stuff. All right, well, let's just see if this... Let's just see what this does. Right, this is the prediction game. How many points are up for grabs? Oh, there's actually a decent amount of channel points up for grabs. Don't worry, I will never lose on purpose just to screw over certain people. And yeah, I didn't think we'd get patch notes today, so it'll probably be on Thursday with the free decks announcement. All right, we're going first. Love to see it. As long as I start an Impidimp and another Impidimp. Well, technically we did. So yeah, I guess this is fine. I'll just go Buddy Poffin for double dim. Oh crap. And what do you mean for no reason? If I did something, there was a reason for it. Okay, so since I don't know what we're playing against, I won't go for the Budew. I will Monkey Dory and attach to it, though. And then we just hit him with the old end turn. Easy. And they have somebody who's weak to dark on the field. It's Pull with Genesect. We can deal with that. We got Monkey Dory. How could we lose? I mean, I can just retreat the Impidimp, right? Because they're going to put 20 on my Imp... Oh! So actually, we can just take like a free KO. Okay, so they're setting up my Impidimp. That's a little concerning. And they Iono'd me out of 2 Iono. Great. I wonder if they're going to retreat and use Budew. You would never expect such a thing from our opponent. How the hell did we get none energy? Okay. Why they use Hawlucha so soon? Because they're facing Trust Your Pilot. They got flustered. All right, so... Hey, we got the energy. Okay, so let's go. Spike Myth. Arven. Oh, yeah, I forgot to put TM Evolution in the deck. That's okay. And joke's on you. We prized our unfair stamp. Joke's on you, buddy. Our unfair stamp is prized. Okay, so this is a situation where we Morgrim this guy. We Adrenabrain this one. And then we put the damage on the Budew, and then I think I just draw a card. I know that's very disappointing, but I think we just filch and draw a card. Yeah, like they can definitely do some things here to screw me over, but like I think we're okay. Like if they go rare, okay, I was like, if they go Rare Candy, bosses the Monkey Dory, knockout bosses and Impidimp, then things might get a little sketchy, but then we'd be fine. Even playing Copperaja because it bodies Dragapult. You know what else bodies Dragapult? Not much. You know, you think Lily's Clefairy EX would body Dragapult? No, not really. Okay, so this should give us game. No, they got the stupid Bravery. Whoever came up with the idea to put a Bravery Charm on a Budew, I don't like you. And Shining Lancer. I didn't want to knock out the Budew because I didn't want to give them access to Fezandipiti. And then I didn't think they'd go for I didn't think they'd have the Genesect with the Bravery Charm. I didn't think they'd do everything, okay? I thought they would whiff like one card, considering this is their board position. Right? I didn't think they were just going to get everything off of an Arven hand. So forgive me for being so stupid, apparently, for being such a dumb face. Oh man, how dumb could I be trying to think this game has my best interests at heart? Okay, we did prize Morgrim, so that's not great. Sure. And then, yeah, I guess we're just doing some Grimmsnarl stuff here. I mean, I can use the Morpeko. So if I put the Morpeko into play, does that make sense? Is the main question here. All right, so let's go. Actually, if I put 3 on the Hawlucha, I think that makes the most sense because that's almost guaranteed to stay there. All right, so let's go Morpeko down. Go into you. Grimmsnarl 5. All right, then I'll do 3 on the Morpeko and 2 on the Grimmsnarl. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. And then we hit him with the old retreat. Yeah, we're putting... I know I'm kind of forcing the Morpeko, but we got to do it. We got to force the Morpeko. And there's an Impidimp. I do like how they have 70 hit points. And Dr. Carrix. Unfortunately, I gotta take the YouTube audience into account. Because a lot of new players, a lot of people who watch my content, they're poor. Which is why they don't pay for subs over on Twitch. Yeah, the only reason you don't have a subscription to Trust Your Pilot on Twitch is because you're poor. And it's very sad. Yeah, that's the only reason. If you have money, you're subscribed to me. If you have money and you're cool, you're subscribed to me. Okay, so they have a Dragapult. They are definitely just going to hit into the Grimmsnarl and hit me with the Impidimp. They definitely blew their Hawlucha load a little early. And Mr. Boombastic, thank you. Oh yeah, look at that Miltank. Yeah, get it, Oak, get it. Yeah, or you can just, yeah, it actually makes more financial sense to just get Amazon Prime. It's so stupid that you have to pay $3 to get ads off of Amazon Prime Video. It's like, oh, you have Amazon Prime, congratulations, you can watch Amazon Prime Video. Oh, we got to spend $3 more to take off the ads. But it is almost better, unless you're going for that Crunchyroll sub. Because if you subscribe to 2 people, you get a month of Crunchyroll. I have an unfair stamp in my deck, but it's prized. Ooh, hello. Well, I think we can win now. Right? Because we're gonna lose our Grimmsnarl. That's okay, but we just go Nest Ball for Monkey Dory. I go Nest Ball for Monkey Dory. I research. We knock out. Oh, they got a freaking. But they manually attached, didn't they? Yeah, they manually attached to the Dragapult. So all I have to do is. I don't even need another Monkey Dory. I was like, we have to get another Monkey Dory. I don't even need another Monkey Dory. We can just win. So the Dracloaked is getting knocked out. That's good. We're doing 180. So I can definitely do some things here. There's a... Oh, we got another one. Okay, wait, can I... Oh, I don't think I have enough energy. I have 1 energy left, so the Morpeko can't take a one-shot. Oh, that's unfortunate. All right, well, I'll thin out the deck. I wanted to take a knockout with the Morpeko, but unfortunately, it ain't happening. It ain't happening today. Okay, so what? We got an Iron Bundle. We're not going to be using that. I guess I put the Monkey Dory down because we have a lot of recovery. I don't even need a Monkey Dory because remember, Shadow Bullet's going to get it. Okay, there's literally all of my recovery. Awesome, thank you. So, I mean, I have another thing. So yeah, let's throw the Impidimp into play. I know that they can knock it out with Monkey Dory shenanigans, but that's fine. Because I want them to hate me. All right, so let's do that. We're never going to let them do anything for the rest of the game. That is my game plan. Never let them do anything. Never let them know your next move. Well, I mean, my next move is pretty obvious. All right, so then we just knock out the Dracloak, put 180 on the Dragapult, and now we don't have a lot that we need to do to win. That's a good card to get, though. So my thinking with the Pecharunt was that, you know, don't forget the Pecharunt can always do 300 damage at the end of the game. You just might want an energy switch. So honestly, the Morpeko just seems worse than Pecharunt. You know, if you want to play an off Grimmsnarl deck, get rid of the Morpeko, you know, play 8 or 9 energy instead of 10, and then just have a couple energy switch for Pecharunt EX. You can have Binding Mochi. So then you can Binding Mochi, you can do 220 and then spread 30 with Grimmsnarl. And then at the end of the game, you can hit for 240 or 300. So, like, it doesn't seem like this is a bad card. Yes, I know it's a weak 2-prizer, but if you play your cards right... Oh, no. Oh, yeah, well, no, I'm just saying, if you want to play a non-good Grimmsnarl, like if you want to play a bad version of Grimmsnarl, yeah, you want me to do it? I will do that for you. For you only, I will do it. We're going to take the knockout of the Dragapult, even if it costs me the game. Yeah, well, I mean, you watched my video, right? That's how you play it. I know you've watched my video, so I don't need to tell you twice. Okay, and then how much are we doing? We're doing 140? That's a perfect KO. Literally perfect. And then... yeah, I guess we just take the... no, because they don't have anything, right? They got nothing for next turn. So what are you going to do next turn? Win? I'd like to see you try. Okay, so let's go Grimmsnarl, 2 energy. And then, yeah, we'll waste the PAF in. And then... oh, wait, is that one the Morgrem one? Whatever. I don't care. And then we're going to put the Pecharunt down so they can't trap anybody. We're going to Impidimp. I'm going to put 1 energy on the other Grimmsnarl. Yeah, we go 1 on this guy, so you can attack, and then hit him with the Iono. We're going to get another energy. We're going to knock out the Hawlucha. We're going to knock out the Dragapult. That didn't work. Ooh, I could countercatcher the Latias and knock that out. Would that be funny or stupid? Fun? No, you said to knock out the Dragapult with the Morpeko. We're going to do it. You know, there is channel points up for grabs here. I do have to be a little cautious. But yeah, my janky Morpeko Grimmsnarl deck. Like, maybe you play one Morpeko. Yeah, hits Guardy for a week. I think just Pecharunt, right? I think you just remove the Frostlass. Again, if you're looking to make a YouTube video and you want to be able to say like, oh, I'm not playing the Frostlass build of Grimmsnarl, I think you just go for like a Pecharunt build. And there's nobody on their side of the field that's going to survive a hit. That's amazing. There's literally no one they can put into play to survive a hit. It's almost like I am better than Dragapult. You know, as soon as you start playing a good deck, you start winning? What? As soon as you start playing a good... Wait, has anyone else discovered this? If you play a good deck, you might actually start winning? This is such an unfamiliar feeling. And ABC, I know I can't use the stamp because they're not going to take a knockout. It's so unfortunate. Get it? Because you're trying to insinuate that I can't use the stamp because of the Genesect with the Ace Nullifier. But I can't use the stamp because they're not going to take a knockout. Huh? All right. I mean, no matter what they do, they lose. Like, they can give me the Fezandipiti. I think the Fezandipiti is also a game. Oh, no, the Fezandipiti would... Yeah, the Fezandipiti is the only card they could give me. I was like, no, the Fezandipiti is game losing. No, the Fezandipiti is not actually game losing. They will have 10 hit points left on the Fezandipiti, and I will take a prize. Ah, never mind. Top deck the energy. 1, 2, and then the other one. I like how they move. Have you ever noticed that the cards move? All right, so then we go... I didn't even realize Morpeko had free retreat. The more you know. So, yeah, Grimmsnarl, even a terrible build of Grimmsnarl is pretty good. You know, prized the unfair stamp, still managed to win, prized a Morgrim, prized an energy, had Morpeko. What do you mean we don't play good decks? I play good decks at the start of a new format. For like the first week after a new set comes out, I'm only playing good decks. All right, so choose prediction outcome, damn straight. Okay, so what was number 2? Number 2 was, it was 1, 2, 3. I think Scraggy was number 2. All right, let's start a new prediction. So this will be for the next game. Won't be for this one. Yeah, we're going Scraggy. And ooh, we got the cancel glitch. Hey, it's a rematch. Hey, at least we know what they're playing, right? And Josh, welcome in. So it's a rematch. I guess we gotta give him a thumbs up. The cool thing is they're gonna think this is a Morpeko build, and this. Oh, how did we go from a playable deck to an unplayable deck? What's the cancel glitch? So back before, in the dark days of PTCGL where things didn't work, that's also now, is when you tried to queue up for matchmaking, if the cancel button disappeared and then reappeared, you had to close PTCGL then restart it, because then the game would just do an infinite, it would put you in an infinite matchmaking cycle, and that was there for like a year and a half. Yes, you got the Genesect. Congratulations. So that was in the game for like a year and a half or 2 years or something. And, you know, just again, super well-made game. Ooh, we got the Arven. We got the Arven, baby. Okay, so we go TM Evolution and Buddy. Wait, do we want the unfair stamp? Because we have the Spike Myth. And, like, I don't have anything for next turn. But it's also a situation where I think I just go Buddy Poffin for Budew. Okay, we don't get the Budew if it's even in the deck. I don't know if the Budew is in the deck, but we're going to go for double Morgrim. I'm not even going to check to see if there's a Morgrim in the deck. We're just going to go get it right now. Whatever Morgrim are in the deck, we're going to go get. Okay, thanks PTCGL. Thank you. And then, yeah, double Morgrim. And then next turn, so if they Iono us, that's probably a good thing. And we bid you good night. So if they Iono, joke's on them, because this hand is terrible. If they don't Iono, then we have Spike Myth for Grimmsnarl for all of the things. And they're putting a Bravery Charm on the Dreepy when it should have probably gone on the Genesect unless they have an unplayable hand. Brock Scouting. Oof. I saw somebody mention that, you know, Brock Scouting was at the latest major tournament, and it was all at the low tables. Because, yeah, Brock Scouting and Jacques, they are just not the best cards. Wait, what, do you not think I can knock out your... They're going to retreat, right? They're going to retreat into Budew? Okay, good. But they lose their energy. I think we just go for it, right? Like, what's the reason to not go for it here? Spike Myth. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just the card isn't very good. Okay, so we go get... I would go and get Scraggy, but we can't use it. And, oh, I know, but that doesn't mean... You just have to hope you don't get item locked, right? Or that you just draw well. Okay, so let's just do all 5. Let's just put 2 on everybody. I know this is a Scraggy deck, but we gotta believe in the heart of the cards here. So we go Handy Fan. Sure, Handy Fan. Shadow Bullet. Put the damage on the Dreepy. Yeah, I think one of the reasons why you don't normally see them at the top decks, like, yeah, you'll see them from time to time, but one of the reasons you don't always see them at the top tables is because, you know, the people who win, they win, right? They draw well. They don't get screwed over by item lock. It's like, oh, I'm item locked, but I have Iono, and then I Iono into my evolutions, and I didn't need to use Brock. So it's just, that's kind of what you see. It's the RNG of it all, you know, all that fun stuff. Yeah, but so this one, the Scraggy, I'll show you what the Scraggy does, okay? You should all know what the Scraggy does by now, because I know you're all on top of it. And I'm not talking about I Am Legends, Mom. You're all on top of it. You know what you're doing. See, like, look at this. They did turn 1 Brock Scouting and then turn 2 Jacques. Yeah, they're popular, but you don't see them at the top tables. Right? So it's like, my opponent did turn 1 Brock, turn 2 Jacques. Was that... Are they proud of that? Right? Like, they're not in a great position. They have 1 Dracloak on the field. That's all they have. They can't knock anybody out. I'm no longer item locked. So we can just go Handy Fan, Unfair Stamp. I also have Crushing Hammer to really screw them over. And then we just go Spike Myth for a Morgrim. We go Spike Myth for a Scraggy. We go Spike Myth for a Scraggy. I take that back. And then we put the energy on the Scraggy because I'm cool like that. And then we go Handy Fan on this guy. And we just put 30 on the Dracloak. And we have, if they decide to knock out my Impidimp, we have Unfair Stamp. And there's the Toad Scroll. So I think you're starting to see the idea. So Scraggy is a guaranteed energy discard. And it does 50 damage, which isn't great, but it's better than nothing. So it's a guaranteed energy discard. I have Crushing Hammer. I have Handy Fan. So we can... Yeah, like, oh, Dragapult? Dragapult's an easy win. I think 3 Scraggy is a little bit too much. Yeah, these are just... See, they've gone... Their supporters have been Brock Scouting, Jacques, Brock Scouting. I understand that Dracloak draws you cards, but Brock Scouting and Jacques don't replace the need for good supporters. Right? Like, yes, if you get them at the right time, they seem like the greatest cards. The problem is you could say that about just getting your Iono at the right time. Yeah, like, obviously 1 Jacques and 1 Brock is probably fine. You probably don't need 2, but this is just what it is. All right, Phantom Dive, go for the Impidimp. Go for the Impidimp. And Jose, yeah, but a top-tier player said the reason you don't see them at tournaments is because they suck. Okay, so they did take the KO. That's good. And then I put the Luminous on the Latios. Yeah, just they're necessary evils in a Budew world, right? That's pretty much what it is. They're necessary evils in a world beholden these nuts. All right, so let's go. Let's go get Toadstool and Impidimp. Okay, how many energy we got? We got 2 energy and an imp. Well, I guess we just go for the 2 energy. We go get 2 energy. We don't need the Impidimp. Yeah, there's not really anything to do here. We just go unfair stamp. Ooh, hello. Here we go. Now we're talking. Okay, well, I guess we go Spike Myth Gym first. Yeah, it doesn't feel great to get unfair stamp, does it? Okay, and then we go Grimmsnarl. I know I shouldn't do this prematurely, but we're gonna do it anyways, okay? 1, 2, 3, and then Crushing Hammer. So this way, if we don't get it, it's fine, but I'm going all in. I'm going all in, baby. We're going all in, because there's no way they can recover from a Crushing Hammer. See? Crushing Hammer, baby. What are you gonna do? Back in PTC Geo, you could just click on the energy and it would discard it, but PTC Geo requires two more things, because PTC Geo is more fun. PTC Geo is great, isn't it? PTC Geo, greatest game ever made, everybody. So much fun. We love it. All right, and then we go Dreepy in our pants. Yeah, so like, I think what I would rather do is get rid of the Crushing Hammer. Like, I think we go 2 Scraggy, 2 Handy Fan, maybe like 2 Crushing Hammer, or maybe 1 Enhanced Hammer for... Did they just Buddy Puff in a Hawlucha? I think they're big tilted, or they just thought I took a knockout. But I think they're just like, what are these janky Grimmsnarl decks that I'm losing to? I think they were just like, okay, they came in mentally prepared. I'm going to be facing Grimmsnarl Frostlass, and then they faced my weird Grimmsnarl Morpeko, so they're like, okay, it's a rematch. I'm facing Grimmsnarl Morpeko. We can do this. And then they find Grimmsnarl Scraggy with Crushing Hammer and 3 Handy Fans. I think they're just, and they're just like, you're hitting all your Crushing Hammers. Oh, okay, so they just wanted me to knock out their Hawlucha. That's fine. And they got a Defiance Band on the Latias. That's less fine. All right, well, I don't mind that. Okay. Yeah, let's just go get a Grimmsnarl. Not that it matters. Okay, so we're just gonna... I'll just take the knockout. I'm not too concerned about what's gonna happen here. And then we just hit the Dreepy. Well, no, this is Master League. We are currently in Master League, so we're at the top leagues. We're in the 1500s. They were hoping to get back to 1500. Because we are currently under 1500. And there's the unfair stamp, but like, I'm fully set up, so I don't really care about that. I'm fully set up. They got a Luminous on the Latias. So the reason I put the Luminous on the Latias and not the Fezandipiti is that I'm an idiot. And also, if they attacked with the Latias, it's weak to Grimmsnarl, so it's a guaranteed KO. So I wasn't really concerned about it. It's like, yeah, it's a guaranteed KO. And then I also have the Toadstool. What I was thinking about is I go for Toadstool EX as well. So like we have 2 Toadstool, and then we have the Cruel that prevents them from getting energy back from the discard pile to their hand. And then we could also have the Toadstool that protects you from effective attacks if you have energy attached to you. So it's like there's ideas. There's ideas rattling, Spencer rattlering around in this brain. Right? Like, I have good ideas. So maybe this... Oh, are they just gonna... Ooh, that's not good. That's less good. You know, Bravery Charm on a Dragapult, it's never a good sign. Yeah, Toadstool is insane. You know, my Toadstool video has been getting a lot of comments recently, which is crazy to me. Okay, so I think all I have to do is just not take a knockout and we'll be fine, but they can't really give me anybody. It's like I have to go out of my way to not take a knockout this turn. Because if I take a knockout, then their Ursaluna is live. But for me to not take a knockout here, that's going to take a lot of work. But do you see just the absolute shift in my like my mood and in the momentum we're getting? As soon as I went from crappy Kingdra to wacky Grimmsnarl, everything changes. If you play Jellicent and Toedscruel, you play Jellicent, Toedscruel with Team Rocket's Watchtower and 4 Crushing Hammer and 4 Handy Fan, and your opponent can't play the game. Okay, so that's a bad idea for my opponent. Oh, okay, that's slightly better. They're going to bring up probably the Fez. Yeah, it's probably the Fezandipiti. Well... Yep, okay. We're just going to hit you with that. We're going to retreat. Sure, let's give you the damaged one. Why not? And remember, I have to go out of my way to not take a knockout here. But I think it makes sense to knock out the Recloak because that just gets rid of their energy. And it's like, oh yeah, if you want to attack with the Ursaluna, that's fine. I have game next turn. And Danny, oh yeah, like, wait, PDCGL's glitching. Somebody's glitching out my game on purpose. They played a Toedscruel. See, I think there's definitely something here. You know, maybe Friday is a Grimmsnarl stream, and then Monday or Tuesday, well, I mean, Monday or Tuesday, I don't know what the schedule will be like, because it depends on the patch and stuff. But I don't mind just doing like an hour or 3 hours of Grimmsnarl on Friday, and just doing like a Straggy build, a Morpeko build, the Blissey build that I'll be playing after this, that's the prediction. And it's like, yeah, I didn't care. Yes, I know I activated your Ursaluna, but your Ursaluna is so heavily damaged that it doesn't matter. And then I also just send an energy back to your laddie ass. More Grimmsnarl? Yeah, I'll build like every Grimmsnarl build that I can think of. I think there's one that I didn't get to. Yeah, there's one really wacky one that I was not able to get to. And then we just go... We put that there because I want to soften up that Dragapult. And we prized the Budew, which probably was a good thing. Yeah, and I'm also getting comments on my... So my original video where Metagross and Grimmsnarl were first revealed... What? I mean, okay, I didn't get 0 experience. I did get 600. So that was a PDCGL glitch right there. Because my profile rank did go up. But PDCGL is just like, now you don't deserve anything for that. You get nothing and you'll like it. Oh man, this game is great, isn't it? Super well made game. You get no rewards. What? I'm gonna go. Wait, they're playing a water deck. Is this gonna be Kingdra? Did somebody like? Oh man, somebody out here's playing Kingdra. We gotta show off the Kingdra. Yeah, your reward is getting to beat Dragapult. Congratulations. Okay, so we're going first. I would assume there's gonna be a Budew. Oh, they're playing Veluza. Oh no, see, playing the 30 hit point Chansey is terrible. Never play the 30 hit or the 110 hit point Chansey. It's the worst card ever made. All right, we go for Impidimp and we hit the old end turn. I guess potentially I should have gotten rid of the Blissey and kept the energy because I'm playing a 3/3 Blissey. But I don't regret my decision. I do regret playing the 110 hit point Chansey. So back in the day, you didn't want to play the 110 hit point Chansey because of Lost Box Cramorant KOing it for free. And nowadays, you got to watch out for apparently Veluza. Nowadays, apparently, you got to watch out for this stupid Veluza. but it's a moo point now because we just go Blissey in the active, Iono, and we're good. And I think I win as long as we get set up. Yeah, we just go into you and then Funky Dory. Attach to the active and then end turn and then win the game. Wait. Oh, I could use Happy Switch. I was like, wait, why was the Blissey glowing? I could have just used Happy Switch to move an energy. That's it. A Veluza EX deck? I mean, the Veluza EX is more playable than Among Us, okay? Can we all agree that it's more playable than Among Us? Veluza says if you discard your hand, you can do 240 damage. It's still horrible, but for 3 energy, you can do 240 damage if you discard your hand. I mean, like Cerule Edge, but how do you get 3 energy on the Veluza? They got the blender and the punch. Here we go. Okay, so I'm going to be able to return. Ooh, they prized the Kofu. That's, unless it's in their hand. Oh, they prized the Kofu. Womp, womp. Womp, womp, womp. All right, so let's go Arven for experience share and I guess Ultra Ball? I don't know. Do I even... Actually, let's get rid of TM Evolution. All right, I want to go... Yeah, well, Ultra Ball away the Iono and the Evolution. I want to go get another monkey... Oh, crap. I want to go get another monkey. Ah, crap. Yep. Okay, well, we'll get a Chansey, I guess. And then we go attach to you, Grimmsnarl for 5, empty out the deck. Blissey with Hero's Cape? Well, I mean, yeah. Again, this was just like an original. This is a Trust Your Pilot original here. All right, and then drop to 6, baby. Yes, I would like to take my hand of 0 and put it to a hand of 6. That would be great. All right, and then I guess, yeah, we just put the damage on the Totsugiri. We just build up the Totsugiri because the Dunsparce is going to go back into the deck. Prizing a Kofu is bad. So the difference between... Oh, they didn't prize the... It was in their hand. Wait, what? What was their turn last turn? So they used... Wait, so they... Oh, they had to get the blender off the Arven. I mean, I think you risked it, right? They had the Kofu in their hand, so you risk it to play the Kofu. Kofu is a terrible card. It's just put 2 cards from your hand on the bottom of your deck, then draw 4. I mean, there's like 1 or 2 cards that can take advantage of that, but it's like it's a draw 4, but you lose 2, so it's basically a draw 2. I mean, sure, if you want to knock out my Monkey Dory, that's fine. Okay, and then I guess it's just we lead with the Grimmsnarl. Right, and then we have Night Stretcher for Monkey Dory back. Monkey Dory, yeah, they knew. My deck, I'm just too good at building decks. So that was the prediction game, by the way. That's what, more people don't believe in me? Jose, no, it's the Kofu deck is great. It's just the reason that Typhlosion has seen such success over Crabominable is that Ethan's Typhlosion can always attack. There's no Veluza for Typhlosion, but the reason it's been doing really well is because the Typhlosion can always attack, even if it's only for, you know, 140 or whatever it is, or 160. I can't remember. I can't remember words. It's still, you're still able to attack. With Crabominable, you kind of get screwed. You know, if you prize 1, you're screwed. If you know, you're in the scenario where you have 2 in your hand and you can't get rid of 1. But I still think Crabominable should be better than Typhlosion, right? Like, I get that the Twala was good, but Typhlosion's a stage 2. Oh, God. I mean, I'll send up the Regigigas because I believe in the heart of the cards. Ooh, it's our Chalodon. Okay, so yeah, I definitely believe in the heart of the cards. Now, the question is, do I have any playable cards in my deck? You know, we gotta learn the intricacies of the deck. The boss's Horse Duvra is not amazing. Okay. That's fine. Squawk and Squeeze, no energy. Oh, that's an amazing Squawk and Squeeze for us. We got rid of a Turo, 2 Night Stretcher, and a booster. There's no way we lose. Absolutely no shot we lose this game unless we just never draw well. Oh, well, I mean, that's not great, but I'll take it. Okay, so I think we risk it just to increase our draw here. When you get the Surfer, you go for the Surfer, right? So we go... And then, yeah, I'm going to put the experience share on you. I don't necessarily want to use Surfer here because we do have to put somebody else in the active, but what if we just... Oh, crap. Uh-oh. We have... Mistakes were made. Many mistakes were made along the way here. Okay, so I think we get rid of Defiance Band and Counter Gain. We're going to go for the Fezandipiti because we know that somebody is getting knocked out here. So if you have any crazy ideas for Grimmsnarl, let me know. So I have Grimmsnarl with Morpeko, Grimmsnarl with Scraggy, and Grimmsnarl with Blissey. And then I think the other idea I was kicking around was Grimmsnarl with Scramble Switch. I think that'd be kind of funny. It's just, you know, I think you just go Grimmsnarl with... No, Dedenne does not attack for Darkness Energy. I think Grimmsnarl with Scramble Switch at least allows you to play a Roaring Moon. Ooh, hello. Goodbye. Grimmsnarl with Okidogi EX. The problem there, Burt Guy, is... You know, the problem is that it does the Okidogi does 260. So maybe like we go Scramble Switch or we go just a bunch of energy switches. Yeah, maybe that would be better in certain situations, better than the Roaring Moon, because you'd still play Monkey Dory. Yeah, I'll write that down. You know, maybe we can make it work. We go Grimmsnarl plus Okidogi EX plus like Binding Mochi plus Pecharunt EX. And then I'll just write down Grimmsnarl with Pecharunt EX, Grimmsnarl plus Pecharunt EX, plus Energy Switch, plus Binding Mochi. Yeah, Okidogi is definitely not a bad thing, because what? It does 300 with the Binding Mochi. I wouldn't play Gravity Mountain, because I think that's a little too risky. But yeah, Scramble Switch with Roaring Moon. You can play a bunch of energy switches with Okidogi, or you can just play Experience Share or something. Okay, now we win the game. Okay, I was worried before, but now we've just absolutely destroyed their ball. Okay, we got this one. We're going to attach to the active an Iono. There's no way we lose. Well, that's not good. I guess I just filch for 1. Sure. Oh, that's a great top deck. Okay, so we just, knock out the Mew? I go Arven for Rare Candy and a tool. We are very low on tools because some of them, something happened to some of them. We don't talk about that. And well, the funniest use for Team Rocket's Watchtower is going to be with Slacking EX, because then Slacking can just always attack even against single prize decks. Because Slacking EX says it can't attack unless your opponent is cool. So if your opponent is not cool, and they're just playing like Frostlass, Monkey Dory, Budew, then put the Watchtower into play, and now it can attack. And it does, I think, 280 for 2, and that's really good. Okay, I mean, yeah, even if you... Oh, wait, no, my Impidimp doesn't take increased damage from Perilous Jungle. But I believe Slacking EX is the only one that benefits from the Watchtower. I think every other colorless Pokemon has a, you know, positive ability. Yeah, most BDC GL players are not cool. And they go Hammer in. I get to use... Oh, they're just going to go... Okay, yeah, it does make more sense to do it this way. Because I don't get to use Fezandipiti. Well, that's quite alright. We get to use our counter catcher, mate. We get to use the counter catcher, mate. You know, if I was cool, I would, like, just trap somebody in the active, but I'm not cool, as we've established. All right, let's go. Experience share. Grimmsnarl and Arbok EX. Oh, okay, I think I've sworn off Arbok for good, haven't I? If Dark Patch couldn't make it work, nothing's gonna make it work, okay? Just give up on the dream. Okay, so let's go. Yeah, we'll put the energy on the Chansey. We'll go... I mean, I could put the Grimmsnarl, or I can put the Roaring Moon into play, which doesn't seem bad. I mean, we're gonna knock out the Mew, so that's always good. Ah, man. Okay, so we go Blissey away in energy. Put it on the Blissey. Okay, because I know they're not knocking me out, right? They're not going to knock me out with an Archaludon, so Monkey Dory seems good. But they're clearly going to try to poison their Archaludon. So it's like, maybe I want the Roaring Moon. But no, we'll be fine. Right, we'll be totally fine. We have the Roaring Moon. We're going to be totally fine. Everything's going to go great. And then I think we just build up the Pecharunt. Because if they decide, oh, I'm just going to try to poison you with Pecharunt for a couple turns, that's fine. Like, if they decide, oh, you're softening up the Pecharunt, then I should definitely change my strategy and just do some poison. I think that's fine. I think we win. Clan Burglar, that was good. I didn't mean to pin that. E-Rich, you don't deserve that pin. And Jaw, that would be a terrible card because they should not have them on to begin with. And actually, we're going to do a prediction. Before you vote in the prediction, the last game will be with Kingdra, okay? We're going to go back to Kingdra one more time just to remind ourselves how bad it was. Because, you know, we've been winning too much. We've been doing too well. I've been playing too smartly. We got to mix it up a little bit. Your choice, Tyranitar. All right, so Arbok EX and Tyranitar. Arbok EX, Tyranitar. Ooh, yeah, Tyranitar EX with Scramble Switch would be terrible. And I guess we can use Scramble Switch with, like, Regigigas or something. Unfortunately, Grimmsnarl doesn't have a 4 retreat cost. As a 2 retreat cost, so Heavy Baton wouldn't do anything. Heavy Baton D's nuts, am I right? All right, so they got... Wait, they're going for Kieran. Oh, wait, they're switching? Oh, okay. See, this is what I said. I don't really care, because the Grimmsnarl doesn't take Perilous Jungle damage. See, I wasn't worried. Like, yeah, you can do all these things, but I can just retreat. Yeah, we just go Spike Myth. I just retreat. And then, oopsie. I'm sorry. Oh, maybe we don't have it. Hang on, we go TM Evolution. We go Night Stretcher. Yeah, we have it. So I just go retreat into the Blissey. Night Stretcher and Energy. I probably had an Energy. Yeah, I thought I had an Energy in there. And then we go Attach. Sure, we'll put the TM Evolution. We'll Spike Myth just to thin out the deck. That's what pro players do. Pro players thin out the deck, baby. And then we go Happy Switch from this guy. And then Mind, or we Adrenabrain. And I guess I go for the Squawkabilly. And we just slowly build up the Squawkabilly. Because there's a very decent chance it's really going to... Why would it Stingdra? But we go for the Squawkabilly because there's a very good chance I can just Monkey Dory that to its... I didn't know. I'm sorry. I didn't know we were going to get the Chansey off the prizes. If I'd known, I would not have been so flippant. I'm sorry. Okay, I would have, I would have taken the Chansey on this card. But you have to have an empty bench spot to do the coin flip for an extra prize. Team Rocket's Watchtower makes Metagross really bad. Oh, wait, it already is. Wait, why would it make Metagross bad? We're getting Genesect DX, baby. There's no way Genesect DX is bad. Okay, so remember, they can do bad things to me, but it's what, isn't it 290, I think? I think it's 290 with Perilous Jungle and Binding Mochi, because it's 260, 290, and then I would just Monkey Dory a little bit of damage away. Oh wait, they didn't even poison themselves. Amazing top deck. Thank you. What a great top deck. Thank you so much. Okay, how do we do this? I think I go... We will Monkey Dory first. And then 1, 2, 3. I happy switch the energy from the Monkey Dory onto the Grimmsnarl. And then we go return. And then we just knock out the Archaludon. With what is this hand? This is one of the hands of all time. And I've been playing, again, people always ask me, why are you so negative all the time? You've been here for a month? I've been here for over 3 years. I've been stuck with me for over 3 years. You've only been stuck with me for a month. And that's actually a goated Iono, thank you. Because apparently we don't play Blissey in this deck. Apparently we still don't play Blissey in this deck. We'll get a Blissey at some point. Exactly, Jetty. All right, so I believe, yeah, so the Blissey will keep an energy in play. I can happy switch an energy to the Monkey Dory. We Iono again. We Iono them down to as little as possible. And then we just have a Blissey. Yeah, we go boom on you. We want to make sure that this guy stays for the end of the game because we are going to need to win with Blissey if something goes horribly wrong. We lead with the Grimmsnarl. We knock out the Archaludon. We put 3 on the Squawkabilly. We monkeyed. Okay, don't need that. And then, yeah, Night Stretcher first for the Blissey. Get that guy. And then, of course, we'll get a Blissey off the Iono and the Fezandipiti, and it makes everything I just did really stupid. How are we not getting anything? This is crazy. The Regigigas, I could live without the Regigigas. I'm starting to think something here. All right, we'll put the energy on the Monkey Dory or the Blissey. No, I think the Blissey. I think that's the safest place for it, is we put it on the Blissey. And then, yeah, hit the Squawkabilly. So let's say they counter capture or bosses the Fezandipiti, then we might actually lose the game. Though I think that's very, very unlikely. Right, because I would Iono them to 1, and then I just don't take a knockout, then they'd have to... Well, there's a Fez. They just need Archaludon, and then they can win. They have to knock out my Fezandipiti, though. That is their win condition here, is knocking out Fezandipiti and then finishing up a Monkey Dory or a Regigigas the following turn. But I am going to Iono them to 1, and I'm not going to take a knockout. Okay, well, they're definitely going to get it. No, the Kingdra game is their prediction game. You had half the stream to figure out if Kingdra was bad. Yeah, okay. They definitely have a chance to win. Things were looking very grim for both of us at the start of this game. We both got off to terrible starts. And I wonder what that card poking out is. It's a bosses. And I can't get over the fact that, you know, the deck is individualized, but for the longest time we couldn't even highlight over an experience share or an energy to look at it, but the discard pile is individualized. It's so weird to me. To bring to Portland, I mean, if you want to go 0-3 drop, if you just want to go there for the vibes. Okay, so that's good. They have bosses for the Fezandipiti. They are just going to have to retreat into the Ursaluna. But it doesn't seem like they have an Archaludon. It's really going to come down to whether or not we... okay, they do have an Archaludon. I was like, it's going to come down to whether or not they get Iono to nothing or not. Okay. So if I put 180 on them, what is rage? Oh, geez. Oh, geez. What's happening? Oh, no. I think... Does the Grimmsnarl survive? It's 80. So that's 260, 240. No, so the Grimmsnarl would get knocked out if Perilous Jungle is in play. Huh. Well, we just got to believe in the heart of the cards then, right? When's that ever failed me? Literally never. Okay. We're going to go Spike Myth, Rescue Board, TM Evolution, Nest Ball. We're just going to thin everything out. There's a Mew and a Roaring Moon. We unfortunately don't have what we need to attack with Roaring Moon. Yeah, the Mew doesn't matter because they can just knock out anybody for game. So the Mew is just going to help me draw extra cards. And then, yeah, we attach to the Monkey Dory. Spike Myth for whomever. Get the Impidimp. And I guess we put the I don't know. I'm probably doing things that are going to cost me the game, but who cares? Yeah, the only way that we can win or lose... Oh, thank you for the Precious Trolley, the card that I absolutely needed. So they got their top deck, and that's it. They played this game as perfectly as they could. I played this game terribly. It all comes down to an Iono. And they could also just bring up my Regigigas, but if they had a Gust card, then obviously they'd use it. Oh my god. Clamburglar, nobody played Sword and Shield, okay? No one knows what you're talking about. They got the Perilous Jungle. Are you freaking kidding me? They got the Perilous Jungle. Luckily, we don't lose. But, right, I don't think we lose. And if they do anything and if they don't win this turn, we win. Right, because they're doing a maximum of 290. Yeah, okay. If you don't have the Gust card, you do lose. Mathematically, you can't get the... Oh, because, yeah, the Perilous Jungle also doesn't affect Grimmsnarl. I forgot about that thing I said. And then, yeah, I win with Monkey Dory on the Squawkabilly. Yeah, that's fine. Even 10 damage wins it for me, right? Yeah, even 10 damage wins me the game. So they should not have poisoned me. Poisoning me lost them the game. Oh, what is that? I only have 1 damage counter on me. So yeah, literally poisoning me cost them the game. If they didn't poison me, I would have lost. That is some crazy stuff. Well, I mean, I guess I could have just retreated into Blissey, but... And, you know, kept going. But PTCGL broke. That's cool. That's awesome. Just the thing is, if I give them a sarcastic thumbs up there, they think I'm trolling them. Right? They're like, oh, you gave me a sarcastic thumbs up because I made a slight oopsie. And it's like, no, that was a great game. That was way more interesting than it should have been. But all I can do is give you a sarcastic thumbs up. And I mean to say, well played, good game, but PTCGL doesn't want you to do that. All right, last game of the stream. Clamburglar did just DM me and say if I won this game, he'd gift 10 subs to everyone who's not subbed. So the 10 people who aren't subbed here, if you comment and say, thanks, Clam, you'll get gifted a sub if I win. Because Clam Burglar's just that nice. Oh, no. But I have to win, and it kind of seems like we're going to lose here. Well, we might get donked. So I think this was a good investment by Clam Burglar. And Clam Burglar, hey, you can't... Hey, prove that you didn't send it, right? Prove that you didn't send it. Can we get a basic? Nope. Oh, God. As long as they're not playing a good deck, we're still probably going to lose. And have you noticed that the amount of times I've played Kingdra and just never gotten an energy in my opening hand, even though there's 18 in the deck, it is way too high. Like, I could play a deck with 6 energy in it, and I'd see energy more likely in my starting hand than an 18 energy Kingdra deck. Remain defiant, even on the other hand, it cries loudly if it becomes courageously stands its ground against foes. I would have said Surfetched, but the hungry thing. So it's a Morpeko. Yeah, it's absolutely a Morpeko. Because it's the hangry part, right? It has to be Morpeko. Oh, it's Guardy. Okay, we have a Chansey. You think Ursaluna? Gen 3? Oh, God. It stands its ground. It's not Surfetched. It's not... Pancham. Pancham. Oh, seriously? I say, hey, let's do one last game for fun, and then BDCGL hits me with a Guardy? Is it Pancham? It's a Jigglypuff from above? How is... Oh, Pancham is... Oh, Pancham's Gen 5. All I can think of is Kecleon. Yeah, like Munchlax? Yeah, you said Munchlax. Is Munchlax the call? Makuhita? Harry Mama? Munchlax is... Alright, because that's when they introduced all the babies. You got to give me another hint here, Lil Frizz. Sock? Sock is Gen 5. I know that. I'm not the smartest when it comes to which gen they're in. Okay. I'm Legends Mom. That's the best guess I've heard all day. All right, let's go Horsea, and then I think I attached the Varoom in case we can get the retreat into the Budew. So if we just get a Poffin or a Trolley or something, then maybe we can win. Ooh, we got the Trolley. Okay. And then we go double Horsea Budew. It can fly. Tropius? There's no way it's a Tropius. It's a Tropius. All right, so then we go into Budew. We hit him with the Revavroom. And then we draw a Hot 4. So Tailo, Swellow, Tropius, Delibird, Rayquaza. It seems like it's going to be something that's pretty small, though. Defiant even after a loss, and it can fly, and it's Gen 3. But it's very unhappy when it's hungry. I think you stumped me on this one. What is the answer? I don't know what is the answer. I could just look it up, but I'd rather make you do all the work. I don't think you said any Gen 3. What do you mean? Tropius is Gen 3? Right? That's the Hoenn region. It was Torchic? Oh, that's very misleading. Yeah, it should not be Torchic. That should absolutely not be Torchic. If they don't get any Kirlia, I think we just take a turn and use Iono or something. It's Tailo? Okay, it is Tailo. Good, good. I was right. Okay, I mean, they're just going to use Monkey Dory? Monkey see, monkey dory. All right, Josho's telling me to go for it. We got to listen to Josho here. Josho knows what they're doing. Okay, so we just got to try and knock out their Curlia. That is our win condition. All right, here we go. We only need 2 energy. We're guaranteed to get it. We're going to Arven out some things. We're going to be fine. Yeah, see, I knew it was Talo. Yeah, Torchic can't fly. It can only float. Okay, here we go. That's not great. I would much rather have a Seadra, but we do have double Kingdra. Okay, we have double Kingdra. This is great. This is amazing. And honestly, I don't think I can use Revavroom here. As much as I may want to, I don't think this is a Rev turn. We just got to hit 2 and knock out a Curlia. We got 3, so I guess we go for the Mew then, right? I think we have to go for the Mew because we get to skip ahead. Yeah, if we get 3, we go for the Mew. As much as I would like to, you know, go for the Curlia and then just try to screw them over, going for a Curlia doesn't mean they won't get a Gardevoir next turn, right? They just need a Gardevoir. And they put a Fezandipiti in play? Oh, this is amazing. This is perfect. And then all I do is just Arven for Energy Recycler. Unless they take it, well, unless they take a knockout, then we might have to change some things. But we're facing a Guardy deck. And Lucky Luke, I was just messing around. Like, I mean, there's Horsea. The Horsea has 60 hit points, so I was like, it doesn't really matter that we have a 70 hit point Varoom. I was just like, why don't we just play the 60 hit point one that can, you know, put energy back into your hand? You know, it seemed like, who cares, right? If they're going to knock out a 60 hit point basic on the bench, they're probably going to go for Horsea over Varoom, so I wasn't too concerned. Yeah, thank you though, but yeah, it really didn't seem like it mattered. They're going to knock out a 60 hit point basic. It is what it is. All right, so wait, are they going for a Mind Bend? And ADC, oh, I know, For the Win got the idea from me. I told you yesterday, For the Win gets all of his ideas from me. Oh, okay, so they just did that to retreat off the energy, so they're gonna knock out the Budew? Is that their strat here? Is they're gonna Monkey Dory the Budew and then Roaring Scream nobody? And even if you use 60 hit point basics, there's Hawlucha. And then we got Team Rocket's Venture Bomb coming out in a week and a couple days. So their choices are, they can knock out a Horsea right now and then save the Monkey Dory for the Budew later. Because that Budew's not going anywhere. Yeah, I think they're just going to go for a Horsea. Wow, this is great. We just go Arven for Energy Recycler, and then we just need 4 to knock out a Fezandipiti. Yeah, obviously, if I cared a little bit more, I would have put in a 70 hit point one, but it is what it is. Okay, ooh, there's another Kingdra. Unfortunately, we need Seadra, not Kingdra here. Yeah, we only have 3 of them. We also have all of our good supporters in the deck. They would be perfect for this opportunity. All right, so Recycler. And we're just going to go for it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Even if I only get, like... Well, I need to get at least 2. I was going to say, even if I get 1. No, I need to get at least 2. We got 3, so that's 180. I think we just go for the Monkey Dory, right? Because clearly they were building up for a Budew KO. We can't let them run wild with their Monkey Dory. That would be very bad for us. Okay, so next turn, we 100% have to get a Seadra. There is no way we can win this game without getting a Seadra next turn. If they happen to knock out my Horsea, that's fine. Like, if they just Scream Tail my Horsea, that's okay. Most likely they'll knock out a Kingdra or something. Is Energy Recycler? No. Not at all. I mean, if the Toedscruel, if the baby Toedscruel gets super popular, then yeah, you can chuck it in there. Because that puts the energy back in deck. But no, superior energy retrieval, you just want to go crazy with Golden Go. You can't take your time. Wait, the Seadra has 90 hit points, doesn't it? Oh, that's not good. Because then double Monkey Dory knocks it out. Uh-oh. Things could get out of hand real soon here. Yeah, we might get kinda wrecked. Ooh. Ooh-wee. And Dr. Carrots, it makes me feel good. And Mr. Mountain Dew, hey, you got the Master Balls. And Mr. Mountain Dew, you know it's the end of the stream. You know, it's crazy that I'm even on this long. You know, you should be wondering, like, what is, are you okay? You're still here? You're still online? All right, so they Monkey Dory the Budew. Why are they not using... Are they going for the Horsea again for no reason? Okay, I was like, I shouldn't go for the Horsea for no reason. Okay, so we promote the Budew. Yeah, I know, right? Okay, so we go Fez down, attached to the Kingdra, Revavroom. Can I get a Super Rod or something? Ooh, we got nothing good, but we did get a Seadra. Okay, so... I guess it's just going to be Arven for Super Rod. Because we don't need the Recycler. I'm always desperate for it. Okay, so we want 1, 2, 3. And then Artisan for a Horsea. They're definitely building themselves up for a big turn here. And I don't like that. I don't like that they're planning ahead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, but this is the turn here. We can literally win the game next turn because they keep not using Monkey Dory for some reason. We got 2. That's okay. We just knock out the Monkey Dory again. So I would imagine they're going to take 3 prizes this turn and just go knock out the Budew, knock out Fezandipiti. But that's okay. That means we don't have to play this for much longer. We have a Fezandipiti just sitting there ripe for the taking. Seahorses hunt sea monkeys, damn straight. Okay, so I firmly believe, unless they can't get more psychic energy in the discard pile, that they're going to take a 3 prize turn. Because there's no reason not to just go for Fezandipiti and Budew this turn. Right? If you were Polo Holo, if you were Polo Holo, what would you do here? Polo Holo, what would you do? Obviously, we don't know what their hand is. They might not have the psychic energy necessary because they do need, what, 110 on the Scream Tail to knock out Fezandipiti? So they need to put, what, 3 more? They need to put 3 more psychic energy on the Scream Tail if they want to knock out my Fez and my Budew. Yeah, I mean, that shortens the game. It gets my Fezandipiti off the field, but if they just don't have it like that, then it doesn't really matter. My only win condition is Fezandipiti next turn, because they can take a 3 prize turn whenever they want. I'd knock out the Budew and the Kingdra. Yeah, not bad, but remember, I would draw 3 cards, and I don't know if they want that for me. Roar and Scream, so they're just going for the Kingdra, apparently. Apparently they're just going for the Kingdra. Okay, so we do kind of gotta go for it this turn. We can't really sit back. Okay, Artisan for anybody if there's anybody in there. And Mr. Mountain Dew, damn straight. It's like they're allergic to using Monkey Dory. Okay, here's what we do. We go attach to you. I attach to the active first. Rumbling Engine. Oh, that's bad. That is really bad. Okay, so we still have Fezandipiti and Explorer's Guidance. We have yet to use Ultra Balls. I am okay, well, we need, oh, geez. Okay, so what? It's soup. No, it's, there's a, oh, yeah. I think I think there's a thing that we need. I think we can do this. Amazing. Okay. Please tell me there's a Kingdra in the deck and I didn't just screw this up. There's 2 Kingdra in the deck. I triply didn't screw this up. We just need 4 energy. We are in there. We have Recycler and Super Rod. There's no way. How much of my deck is energy? 80% of my deck is energy right now. I'm not even going to put in the cards that I should put in because we're either winning or losing this turn. But you know what? We're winning. We're knocking out a... We just needed 4. We just needed 4. Yeah, it looks like we found that 20%. Just needed 4. You know, just 4 energy is all we needed. I didn't go for the Seadra when we had it because, oh, we're fine. I think Clam Burglar reached out to the dev and was like, hey, I need you to do something for me. And Zedman, no, we can't. I can't put myself through this anymore. They're going to have a counter catcher. If they just show me... In this situation, you 100% show the Gust. You don't Psychic Embrace and Monkey Dory before you have the Gust. Because they've taken 11 minutes so far. Why didn't you stack the 4th energy on... I know, right? Mr. Mountain Dew, thank you as always. Yeah, you know me so well. Oh, man, that's more like Kaboom Yum. I mean, even if they knock out my Kingdra, I still can't win. Like, if they don't know what they're doing, I guess. I mean, if they forget how to play cards and hit buttons. All right, we're just going to give up. Okay. Oh, yeah, we're just going to give up. Choose prediction outcome. No, we'll raid Poseidon. All right, so hopefully videos over the next 2 days. And Plan Burglar, it would have been worth the sacrifice. I'll try to get the VOD channel set up. I'm sorry. PDCGL. Hey, we reached level 240. That's cool. Right? Level 240. That's pretty chill. Oh, man. This game. We were so close to just getting everything. Yeah, I'll try to set up the VOD channel. I'll probably wait to like tweet out anything because the watch hours, no, you gotta pay me to be my friend. Unless that is a viewer. All right, enjoy Poseidon. I'll see y'all on Friday.